Knicks Nation, we in the building. And boy, do we have a whole lot to talk about. So, we all know the big boss spoke up and said we will not enter the second apron. So we're going to have to get down to the bottom as to why the boss doesn't want to go there. Also, we'll talk about Cat and his extension. Ooh. Will he sign the extension? What will be the ramifications of that? A mother and daughter duo was arrested in Texas. What does that have to do with the New York Knicks? And the extra money that the Knicks generated in Texas. Once again, to all my people who say that the NBA don't like the Knicks, boy, do I have proof of the contrary. Also, I said that I would do this earlier, but we didn't have a parade back in 1970, 1973. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. It won't. It's an interesting reason. And yes, it has to do with a New York Knicks. But look, we're going to talk about all of these items tonight on Level-Headed Knicks Talk. Hey, welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey. Man, welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic evening. And we have an action-packed show. But before we begin, we have to address the proper formalities. We got to smash that like button. So as you enter the show, like the show, so we can help let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. All right? And look, man, we're on the road to 10K subscribers. So subscribe now and help us close the gap, because well over half of you guys who watch in the last 28 days are not subscribed. So subscribe now and help us close the gap. And listen, man, each time we reach new subscriber milestones, we have special giveaways. And the first is the 10K, the 5K giveaway, I should say, which is right around the corner. So subscribe now, so you could be entered in the chance to win, all right? A rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites. Subscribe now, and you will automatically be entered in the chance to win this card, all right? So hold on, let me come out of here. Big time salute to everyone that's in the building. I do appreciate y'all and all of y'all support. All right, let me see who's in the building, man. Sorry for my tardiness, man. I see Quest ENT in the building. Sohan Williams, I see you. Trapped in the 90s, what's good? Tugboat Taylor, what's good? Can't Stop Key, what's up? Joseph, I see you. All right, Cleo, what's good, Cleo? All right, who else we got? I see the OKF Doc in the building. Big time salute. I got Randu. What's going on, Randu? Hopefully everything is good with you, man. We got an action-packed show. I don't know why the thumbnail didn't change. I gotta work on that on the back scene, but on the backside. But yeah, we got an action-packed show. Couple of announcements I want to make. I should be back tomorrow for an NBA Saturday show. There's a lot of NBA topics I want to talk about. Of course, we got the draft on Tuesday. And I will be doing a watch party for the draft. I think I changed the thumbnail now. Hopefully it changed. Yeah, I think I should be good. So yeah, we'll be doing a watch party for the NBA draft together. So make sure you're in the building. To all the channel members, you will be able to join the panel while we're on while we're watching the draft. So just to give you guys some alternatives. And Sunday we would do members only Sunday. So it's gonna be action-packed show. I want to start this show off by saying I apologize. I feel like, and this is the reason why I'm doing the show, that I may have exaggerated a little bit. And I think that is causing some confusion. And I want to be clear on this. The second apron and the luxury tax are not hand in hand, even though they both go together. It's two separate entities that go together, because you can't be in the second apron without being over the luxury tax. But your tax bill is not dependent on your apron status. Okay? It's a formula, dollar for dollar. Then it got different thresholds. I'm not going to explain all that. That's too much. But I just want to keep it simple, and I want to do a simple explanation, or give a simple explanation as to why Dolan is opting to not go into the second apron. Because I feel like there's a lot of people who are upset with the decision, but don't understand why we are going this direction. All right. So my bad. And we're going to take our time tonight, because this is going to be some really good level-headed Knicks talk. Something, my man, the OKF Doctor for the jewels. I do appreciate you, OKF Doc. Let me see Tugboat. All right. I see Tugboat in the building. Big time salute to you. Saluting everybody. Man, Tugboat. You got everybody. Who didn't you salute, Tugboat? But anyway, so I'm going to get to that in a second, but I'm going to start off with some Texas business. I feel like that's a great way to start the show before I get to the aprons. We're going to hit a couple of topics, and then we'll get into some phone calls. If you want to talk, if you want to ask questions on the aprons, and then I'll do my explainer on the aprons, because I feel like there's a method to the madness. And also, just because we decide to let go of certain players on this team because we don't want to spend a certain amount of money, it doesn't mean that we won't win the championship or can't repeat. But Leon is going to have to be creative, in his pursuits during the offseason to really add value to what we're trying to do, because we hadn't seen a team repeat yet who were gutting some of their players from their core championship run. I'll just say it like that. Let me make sure research mode is set. But I'm gonna deal with some Texas business. All right. There's some news out of Texas that I found to be pretty interesting. And to all my NBA hates the Knicks people, this is another one that you probably gonna say, oh, but that doesn't matter. They don't like us. Okay. Well, we're going to get into that. Where's my window at? Hold on 2 seconds, y'all. Did I lose my window? Nope, I got it. Okay, bet. All right, so me going to research mode. Maximize this so y'all can see it. All right. We're going to get to the apron stuff. We're going to get to this story here. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. That's the story of the parade. I'm going to get to that a little bit later. I want to start with some Texas business, though, because, we got some interesting developments that took place in Texas. So the first thing I want to talk about in Texas is this. All right. So when we talk about the money that was generated in San Antonio for the New York Knicks visiting there, all right. Visit San Antonio broke down the projected impact by playoff round, putting the first two rounds at $3.5 million each. The Western Conference Finals at nearly $6.8 million. and the NBA Finals, okay, with the study projected for a 7-game series at about $22 million, man. San Antonio hotels and tourism saw a significant surge of business from the New York Knicks fans who traveled to watch games 1, 2, and 5. Salute to Dolan, because I think this is why Dolan had the conversation with their boss and said, yo, why would you restrict this money that the New York Knicks fans will generate for your economy in Texas? Why would you do that? Clearly, we're bringing way more money than the first 2 rounds and the Western Conference Finals combined, ladies and gentlemen. The NBA loves the Knicks business because it's the biggest business in basketball. And now that we won the championship, our franchise is valued at a higher amount than even the Los Angeles Lakers. Of course, in order to really get a solid estimate, you know, the team more than likely would have to go up for sale, but that's not happening because Dolan says this is a heirloom. I didn't buy this team. I was given this team, and he plans on passing it down. So the New York Knicks business is big business in the NBA. We helped save the NBA's ratings for sure, which ratings is TV money, and TV money is the lifeblood of the league. It's the most money. It's the number one money source come from ad money. Nothing else. Not merchandise, not ticket sales, none of that. So the Knicks doing what they're doing for these economies in these smaller markets it's big. It's big business. So it just doesn't make sense when they don't want the Knicks fans to come to their town. That's why I got to salute Atlanta. Because Atlanta said, yo, we want all of that Knicks business. And when they say that the Hawks tanked to play the Knicks, I do believe that, but because they wanted the Knicks business. Not because they actually thought that they had a prayer's chance of hell or a prayer's chance in hell to beat the New York Knicks. All right. And my last little piece of Texas business is this. All right. So a mother and mother-daughter duo allegedly beat and robbed the Knicks fans after a historic win in San Antonio. All right. The deranged mother-daughter duo were busted for allegedly roughing up 2 New York Knicks fans. All right. Make sure y'all can see this. All right. See it right there. This is the article I'm reading from. And honestly, I really don't want to show their images. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I don't want to show their images. I don't think that that's right. I'll continue to read on the back end while I make this adjustment. Yeah. Because, you just never know, man. I don't like to show that. I could just read the article without putting people's business out there like that, But I was shocked to hear that, a mother-daughter duo. You rarely hear about a mother-daughter duo, causing harm to people. I thought that was kind of crazy, but, it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, okay. I could do it like that. Refresh. I bet. Yep. So cool. Back to research mode. Right? So Destiny Converse, 28, and Maria Gomez, 46. I mean, these are not young people. 28 and 46, you guys know better. They ambushed Proud fans, all right, in a downtown San Antonio area as they headed back to their hotel. Remember all the stories we heard. Salute to my man, Bugger from Westchester County, man. He told his story about how they were throwing ice and things at him, and he had to get busy and he had to get up out of there, and it was a crazy situation. So this is a pattern we're seeing where San Antonio Spurs fans were stalking Knicks fans on their way to their hotels. This is pretty scary, man. And, this is where the attack took place, right? And they also got the video of allegedly captured by bystanders show the crazed pair repeatedly socking and booting the 2 victims in the head. What are these women? Martial artists? At the intersection at Navarro and East Houston Street or Houston. I'm not sure if they call it Houston or Houston, whatever. Converse, Gomez, and two other assailants. Then, two other assailants. Ooh, so they caught the mother and daughter, but there was two other assailants. Snatched the victim's hats and clothing worth around $600. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was two other assailants when I read this, but and they had bought at the game. The court doc said the two fans, age 40 to 65, were taken to 65 years old. That's no good. That's no good, man. Wow. They broke they broke the right eye socket bone. Yikes. So they got the two women, but they didn't get the two other assailants. You know, I hope they catch these people. If anybody knows anybody in San Antonio, you know, let's bring these people to justice. This is not right. You know, I don't remember seeing enough to where Knicks fans were stalking people at their hotels. Now, we know Knicks fans have attacked Spurs. I'm not saying that they didn't attack Spurs fans. But I hadn't seen stalking at hotels, because this is the pattern, the same pattern we seen with the other cases. Remember about the father and son, where the father was in a coma, or he was beat up really badly, and it was a really sad situation. You know, the son said he almost thought he lost his father. I mean, this is crazy, man. I hate to see the violence in sports, man. I hate to, talk about stuff like this. I mean, this is just unacceptable, if you ask me. But hey, it's the world we live in, I guess. It's the world we live in. So continue to smash that like button if you just entered the show. I'm about to do a second apron breakdown. I want to talk about Cat as well tonight. I started with some Texas business just to warm up the mic and get you guys a little hype. I got to talk about the parade as well. But what I'm because I want to get to the phone lines, I'm going to talk about the second apron. All right. So if you just joined, like the show, also subscribe if you're not subscribed. All right. Once again, my apologies, because I felt like, and this is why I'm doing this show. I feel like I got to do a good explanation of the second apron. I've done explainers before, but those are so long ago that, you're not going to go find it. So let me do a 2026 version of the second apron. Now, some caveats. Right now, the Knicks are not a repeater tax team. The repeater tax is when you pay more in luxury tax. Has nothing to do with your apron status. You pay more in luxury tax when you're over the luxury tax line 3 out of 4 years. Now, that means the tax bill next year is going to be hefty. So people contracts are up. Big Bodega Cat. What type of deal does he sign? Josh Hart as well, I think, could sign. It's a lot of numbers and money. Now, one thing I'm going to say, as I applaud Dolan, for putting Leon Rose in position to take us to the promised land. And I understand his desire to not go into the second apron. My only concern when it comes to the boss is, are we done with our championship pursuit? What do I mean by that? Are we going to scale back to avoid the second apron this year? But what about the repeater tax next year? Are we going to try to avoid that? Now, the money right now isn't the problem. Even though Dolan said he doesn't want to pay the extra money. I'm not going to get into the math, but if the Knicks, there's a world where you sign Mitchell Robinson, Shamet, and your luxury tax bill can be as little as like $50 million, but it could be as high as $150 million, depending on the amount of salary. I don't know. It varies because it's dollar for dollar, right? If you give Shamet a big bag versus giving him, a minimum, and then that number goes up higher. The more you get over the luxury tax line, all right, the higher the bill essentially. That's how that works. So me personally, I don't know what they're going to sign for right now, right? There's no way to know that until they sign, or they don't sign, or they sign somewhere else. I think that Dolan is and Rose, or if it's a collaboration there, I think that the concern is the restriction of the second apron. And we're going to talk a little bit about Boston. I got two examples I want to use. Boston and Oklahoma City tonight. We're gonna look at those two teams as case studies, because another thing I want to introduce before I get into the information. Look, I got a simple, like, my goal is to keep it so simple, right? I got a very simple article we're gonna look at. It's gonna break it all down, but even a fourth grader can understand what I'm saying. But the second apron is not luxury tax. Luxury tax has been around forever. The apron tax, all right? And the repeated tax has also been around forever. The apron, second apron, brand new. It started in the 23-24 season. All right? And ever since that season commenced, you've only had Boston, Golden State, LA Clippers, Bucks, Suns, Minnesota, Phoenix, and Cleveland are the only teams to be second apron teams. Now, I overhyped the tax bills. It's not necessarily the tax bills that are that high. The highest tax bill we've ever seen was from Golden State, and that was back in 2024 when they spent over around 180 million. I don't remember the exact amount. That was the most ever luxury tax that was ever spent. Now, there were teams that could have spent over $200 million in luxury tax penalties. The Minnesota Timberwolves. In 24-25, I think their bill was like 90 million. Could be off on that, but it was around that. All right. And I could go to Sports Track. The exact amount is not what's important. What's important is understanding the impact of it. Okay. That's why they traded Karl-Anthony Towns away to save, I can't tell you the exact amount, but they saved at least $40 million on the Towns deal. That's why they got rid of Towns. All right. Because they didn't want to pay that. And also they didn't want to stay. They wanted to have the flexibility to get out of the apron like they did in the 25-26 season. They were no longer a second apron team because they were able to get off the Towns salary. And of course, Julius Randle signed for less money. All right. So I just wanted to give that caveat. Now, I'm going to take you to a Yahoo News article. This is one of the best articles that breaks down the aprons. Like, very simple. Very simple. All right. And let me go there now. Bam. All right. Explaining the CBA, a key financial rule. I'm sorry, explain the second apron, a key financial rule in the NBA CBA. Okay? All right. So look, they start the article talking about the Boston Celtics, right? Because they were the only team to be in the second apron 2 years in a row. The only team to do it, right? And we saw what happened last year, or this season rather, where the Celtics fought to get out of it. We'll get to that, but they're the only team to be in the apron 2 years consecutively. And there's repercussions for that. Now, Drew Holiday was dealt to the Portland Trail Blazers for Anthony Simons. Remember that? Then eventually they traded Anthony Simons. And I told y'all that because they wanted to get under the luxury tax. They wanted to get as far close to it as possible. They wasn't trying to spend no money. Right? A pair of second-round picks. And they traded Kristaps Porzingis to Atlanta for 3 in a 3-team deal for Nang and a draft pick in return. That was it. No salary in return for Kristaps Porzingis. His salary was in the $30 million range. Now, why would the Celtics make a move like that, let alone 2? It's because they're trying to get younger, right? They want to do a refresh around Jason Tatum. Of course, he had the Achilles injury. There may be some truth to multiple reasons, but there's also one key aspect to know. The second apron. Here's everything to know about the financial rule that's in the NBA's collective bargaining agreement. Now, like I said, this article is very simple. In other words, they wanted to get out of the second apron because they did those trades to get out of the second apron. All right. Sorry, yeah, I'm a little off tonight. Had a very long day, but I'm getting it together. I'm working through it. This ride with me. You're going to get it right. All right. So the second apron is the NBA spending threshold that triggers additional layers of penalties for exceeding certain limits. Okay. So that's what the second apron is. It's not directly a tax thing. Even though they go hand in hand. All right. There are teams that are in the luxury tax penalty that are not in the second apron. So it's not a second apron penalty. All right. And now, of course, the teams that are in the second apron will pay more tax naturally. That's usually how that works, unless the team that's in the luxury tax will pay a repeater tax. That's something that Boston also wanted to get out of. It's another reason why they were making the moves, to avoid being in the repeater tax. That's a whole nother conversation. All right, because I'm not really focused on that right now. I'm focused on the second apron solely. All right, and also just so we could have some diversity, so I won't feel like I'm just reading the one place. I want to give you the estimate of what the Knicks salary tax will be for this upcoming season. And we also, just for a brief review, I want to also look at the money that they are currently at, right? So I keep telling you about the 9 players, right, that are under contract. Well, Jose could opt out, and I think Jose is going to opt out because he said he wants to get paid. But it's a whole nother topic. Let's just keep Jose there to make the math simple. All right. Our active tax bill right now, or active salary, is $205 million. All right. See that? All right. $205 million. Our projected tax right now is just $4.4 million. But, that's going to change. We'll see what happens. But nonetheless, the second apron threshold is $222 million. It's not here. I got it in my notes, but it's $222 million for this upcoming 26-27 season. So that leaves us with, if you minus the 222 to the 205, you get around 16 point something million dollars to sign 5 players. Okay. That's where we are because we do not want to go above the second apron threshold. Now, I don't think it's about the tax solely. Yes, it's about the tax, but it's not just about the tax this year. It's about the tax next year, but that's a whole nother topic. I'm going to stick here. Second apron, all right, it operates as a soft cap, meaning that teams can spend over the limit, usually by paying the luxury tax, okay, to keep the roster intact without too much enforcement. So that's what makes it different from the NFL to my NFL fans. they have what's called a hard cap. Now, we do have the hard cap in the NBA. The hard cap in the NBA is when you violate apron rules. I shouldn't say violate, but when you do things that's not in the rules of the apron, and I will go over those rules in a second, that can hard cap you. So they do have a hard cap in the NBA. We'll talk more about that. But right now, this soft cap, different from the NFL. Okay? And hopefully y'all can see this. Let me see if I can zoom in just so y'all can see it a little better. All right. I think that should be a lot better. Bam. Okay. All right. So where was that? Soft, because I zoomed in. Let me see. Okay, cool. Soft cap, meaning teams can spin over, but you pay luxury tax when you go over the cap. I think this year's salary cap was 65. All right. And the NFL hard cap is stricter and has penalties that could be enforced sooner. Okay, cool. Now, listen to this. Very important. The second apron is the final spending limit franchises can go into before facing severe team building penalties. So the second apron is severe team building penalties. All right. Now, we know about the luxury tax. I'm tired of talking about that, which the Golden State Warriors built the dynasty, right? The Golden State Warriors had the highest luxury tax probably in NBA history. I'm going to say in NBA history, okay? When they built their dynasty. But here's the difference between the Warriors and the Knicks. The Warriors did not have the second apron. They did not have the second apron when they were building their dynasty. It's a huge difference. So you cannot use what Golden State did as a model. It won't work in today's NBA. All right? Bet. Then there's the first apron, which we have been in the first apron the past 2 seasons, okay? And this has its own, and it will more than likely will be in it this season, which has its own set of penalties for teams, okay? So yes, we have penalties right now that prevent us from doing much. The second apron goes even further, so teams with significant payrolls are likely to break up the roster after a few years, which can affect long-term planning. So you see this right here? This is why teams don't go into the first apron, or if they go into the first apron, they do what Boston did. We started off talking about Boston trading Jrue Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Okay? And so in doing that, it helped them get under the penalty, but it also ruined their team. Now, yes, they had a great regular season, but they had a terrible playoffs. And that is at the deficit of poor moves, poor planning. Right? And yeah, the second apron is hell. Salute to my man Yuri. I see you in the building. So I'm just looking into the chat to make sure y'all good. All right, I see my people up in there. The thumbnail. Yeah, I'm glad I changed the thumbnail. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But I'm just trying to make sense of it because I feel as though people don't understand why we don't want to go in the second apron. And they're blaming Dolan and they're upset with Dolan, but you know, it's severe. What did they say? Severe team building penalties. That's just fire to me. All right. Now I'm gonna come back because I want to jump around. Now look, the reason why I was beefing with Stephen A. Smith earlier is, and listen, you're okay to have your opinion on whatever. I shouldn't say I was beefing, but I disagree with his rationale for why the Knicks should not be the favorites to be champions. Because he said that he thought that Oklahoma City should be the favorites. But what he's failing to realize is that Oklahoma is probably in the worse position than us right now. Because look at do you see their current payroll? $249 million. Do y'all see that? Right there in the top left corner. Got it highlighted. Right? So it's like Stephen A didn't factor this in when he made his claim about OKC, because here is the hard reality about OKC. If right now they got 15 players on the contract, I mean, they got 5 options, 3 teams, and no, I'm sorry, they got 3 options. Sorry, not 5. These are estimated contracts, so we don't even know what their hit will be. This is just an estimate. Doesn't matter. That's fine. Let's just keep those numbers as solid because it'll be around there. Don't worry about it. You got Hartenstein that has a team option, Lou Dort that has a team option, Kenrich Williams who has a team option. They only have, well, they got a good amount. So they got 6 players with salary over $15 million. The question remains right now, do they bring all of these guys back? So to all the people who want to keep it the same, let's keep it the same. We got to keep it the same. We got to keep it the same. If OKC keeps the same team, they will be a second apron team, but their luxury tax bill will be $208 million. Do y'all see that? $208 million will be their tax bill if they keep it the same. So when you say Oklahoma City is the favorite to win the championship, I beg to differ. Because Hartenstein, our beloved Hartenstein, will be out of there. And if they let Hartenstein go, it will drop their salary down to just around $220 million, maybe just over that, 221 or something like that, $1 million, which puts them right at the second apron threshold. So they could let Kenrich Williams go as well. Or they could let Dort go. Right? If they were to work out a deal with Dort, let's say Dort goes, okay, I'll come back. I'll do a 3-year, $30 million. That'll help save OKC a lot of money. At least $20 million in tax. But the reason why I'm bringing all of this stuff up is because they are a team that will not be the same next year. So you could talk about what the Knicks are going to lose, but Hartenstein, bye-bye, he's out of there. Because the other guys who make salary, unless they move off of Caruso, right? But either way, even if you move off of Caruso and some of these other guys, you got to replace Caruso. Who you're replacing him with. So the easier person to let go would be Hartenstein and or Dort, but you could also renegotiate Dort's contract. Hopefully this makes sense. I also got an article talking about Lou Dort I'm going to get to really quickly, and I'm going to open up the phone lines in a second. I just want to give you a baseline for what we're talking about tonight so we can understand what the hell we're talking about. All right? When we talk about Dolan's decision. Right? Because Dolan's decision is a smart one to me. We don't have examples of people going back to back or going into the luxury tax. I'm sorry, the second apron. We don't have examples of people going into the second apron winning championships. It doesn't translate. When the Celtics did it, yes, they acquired KP and they acquired Drew Holiday, right? That was an enhancement to make their team better. But the following year, they said, let's keep them together, right? And they got cooked by the Knicks. Then they had to come off of them. So the Celtics are not the example of a second apron team that had success winning a championship back to back after they won the first championship. And look, Lou Dort, Oklahoma City, it seems unlikely that the Thunder could continue with Dort next season. They have multiple players at his position who are both better and younger. The team is said to be about $40 million over the luxury tax line. We just talked about that. And Dort was coming off an off year in which he was ineffective in the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder most likely pathway out would be to trade him for a second round pick or 2 and generate $17 million trade exception. There's no way. I don't understand how they think they could do that. This is the New York Times, by the way. Because if he has a club option and they bring him back, I think there's a, wait, I could be off. I got to look into that. No, I could be off. Team option, I don't think that you have a poison pill. I think that's when it's a player option. But I could have sworn that. Okay, it doesn't matter. Either way, if you could do that, kudos. The New York Times is saying they could do that, but we'll see. We'll see. Draft night, I expect Oklahoma City to be very busy, but they will not have the same team coming back next year. That's the only reason why I went to Oklahoma. All right. So when you go into second apron status, the only way out is to trade off assets. All right. That's what Oklahoma's going to have to do if they want to do that with Dort. All right. And in order to keep Hartenstein, they will have to let a lot of other players go to justify his salary or re-signing him to a good salary. Even if they convince him to take the $20 million salary, you're going to have to get rid of Caruso as well. But that's a whole nother topic, okay? Entering the 2025 season, the projected salary cap is expected to be $154.6 million. This year is $165, okay? All right. And I talked about the lines. Now, here's where I want to get to. And I'm going to get right to the phone lines. All right. So if you want to talk about this stuff, 646-995-8389. Call up and I will return your call in the queue. All right. Now, this is the penalties. First apron. Somebody I was talking to earlier about signing trades. Oh, we could do a sign and trade with Mitch. No, you can't. No, you can't. Sign and trades are not permitted if the player acquired keeps the team above the apron. So that means if you're a first apron team and you're like, I want to trade Mitchell Robinson away to get something, you can't do it if the player acquired keeps the team above the apron. Now, what you could do, you could get some picks. Could get some picks for Mitch. But why would a team do that if they could just sign him outright? Just saying. But you could trade Mitch for some picks. But, I mean, I don't. Either way, it doesn't make sense because the team that would take him could just sign him outright. They don't need to send you their picks for him. You cannot sign players who were waived during the regular season if they earn more than the mid-level exception. This year, the mid-level section will be more than 12.2. But however, the loophole is in the summer, you can do it. That's how we got Jordan Clarkson. But that's a whole nother complicated stuff I don't want to get into. Salary matching in trades has to be within the 110% instead of the 125%. In good standing get, okay? Now remember, and this is not listed here, you cannot receive more salary than what you send out. All right? So if a player earns more than the player you're sending out, you can't do the deal. All right? You can't do the deal. You can only take back less salary when you're an apron team. All right? Hopefully that makes sense. And also, the 110%, I think, applies for the other team who, if they cannot absorb the salary as well. So if you're sending out a trade, the value has to be, because you know how you could straight fleece somebody. So if they are above the luxury tax as well, it has to be 110%. So two teams that are below the apron but above the luxury tax, they can do the 125. Right? So, but this 110 goes out the window if you're sending a player to a team that has money. Right? So, yeah, that's a whole nother topic. All right, so to add to that, second apron teams this. So they got all of these restrictions here, but more. All right. They cannot have access to the MLE in free agency. Now, I did look into this. You do get an exception as a second apron team, but it's a little less than this. It's a little less than the MLE, the standard MLE. All right. So that makes your ability to sign free agents less attractive. Why would I sign for you? Let's say you give me 5, but they could give me 5.7. I'll go get the 5.7. You cannot trade first round picks from 7 years out. All right. You cannot use trade exceptions from previous years. All right. And a trade exception is like, let's say you got $18 million because you sent Obi Toppin away somewhere. And now that creates an exception. Can't use it when you become a second apron team. And exceptions are a valuable move for teams to try to finagle certain situations. Like you come off a player, but then you take that exception money and go use it to acquire someone else. And, you know, it's a sly way of maneuvering. Anyway. And you can't use cash in trades. Now, yeah, do y'all remember the what trade was that? I can't remember if it was the Jose trade, but we did a trade where they used cash. Might have been a Towns trade, yeah. It was the Towns trade. So in the Towns trade, we were giving cash to the Hornets, right? So, or they gave cash to us. That might have been they gave cash to us, but nonetheless, so you know, using cash in the trade can help because a lot of teams could use the cash, all right, and they will take the cash. But anyway, that's all another time. But you can't do that as a second apron team. First round picks move straight to the end of the first round if the team stays in the second apron for 3 or 5 years. All right. So let's say you're a bad team, or let's say you're one of those playoff teams that could go ahead and get the first pick in the draft because now playoff teams, I think the 8th seed, is it the 7th seed? All I know is that we're going to have 16 lottery teams going forward. Okay, so now teams that make the playoff will be in the lottery. What if you are a playoff team that has a chance to get a pick in the lottery? When you become a second apron team for 3 or 5 years, that pick moves to the back. So the second apron is not a place you want to go. Now, if you say, well, Dolan should try it out, I don't know. You know, because it becomes somewhat of a death sentence when you're trying to consistently build a team. And as these salaries go up, it's hard. It becomes harder to trade them. You know, you go give Mitch 4 years, $80 million, and God forbid something bad happens. You can't trade off of that contract. The reason why KP and Drew was tradable was because KP only had 1 year on his deal. So that's what you call a viable contract. When you only got 1-2 years on your deal, it makes it easier for the team to absorb you. So that's why the Celtics pretty much said, okay, we'll just let you go. Bye. It is what it is, sayonara. But that's the only way you'll be able to come off assets. But some assets are just bad assets, man. And people will not take these contracts off of you. So this is what Dolan wants to avoid. All right. All right. This is the apron restrictions. All right. Another thing it doesn't have tier 2, you can't aggregate in trades. So there's some things they don't have here, but like an aggregate is when you're trying to do a 2-for-1. Let me show you. I can actually show you really quickly. This is a 2-for-1. All right. Let me go to transactions. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, cool. I'm gonna show you what a 2-for-1 is. All right. Bet. All right. Is this going to show me the actual? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the machine. All right, bet. So look, let me show you what a 2-for-1 is. Let me show you what a 2-for-1. So if we, the Knicks, if we are a second apron team, all right, we can't do this. We couldn't put OG. Let me take OG off. Take OG off. So look, we couldn't do this. We couldn't do Towns and do this is just for example purposes. Relax. If we are a second apron team, we can't do this deal right here. Towns and Deuce for Giannis. We couldn't do the deal. All right? I know it says successful, but we couldn't do it as a second apron team because you're not allowed to what's called aggregate, which is all it means is combine 2 salaries for 1. Can't do that as a second apron team. So it makes it harder to get better. Right? And so that's something, but you could do this as a first apron team. And listen, if we do this Giannis deal, right, we will automatically be hard cap at the second apron, meaning we cannot enter the second apron. We will only stay as a first apron team. There are also certain moves that you can't do here. Sign and trades. If you do a sign and trade, right, you will not be allowed to be a first apron team. All right? Or, well, if you do a sign and trade, you won't be an apron team, but whatever. I'll just give you another one. If you were to do this, let's just pick another rule because I just want to keep it simple. If you sign players that were waived, no, can't do that one because in the sum of the rules different. All right, hold on. I'm gonna give you the example. I gotta give you an example so you can understand. Because this is what. All right, let's go to the Mikal Bridges trade. All right, let's go to the Mikal Bridges trade. Do you remember they? Oh yes, I got the rule. Off the park. Y'all ready? To bring it back to here. If you do a trade where the salary match is not within the 110%, you will be hard cap at the first apron. That's what happened in the Mikal Bridges trade. Do y'all remember the Mikal Bridges trade when they had to add pieces to the deal? They had to add, I think, 2 players, and the Nets added 1 or something like that. We got the Diabate kid. What is his name? I don't remember the kid we got. We got a kid with a D something. Did Nayday or something like that? Anyway, whatever. The reason why we had to add him was because we would have been hard cap at the first apron. All right, so smash that like button if you're just watching the show. I'm gonna get to the phone line 646-995-8389. All right, wanted to explain the second aprons to y'all. I'm gonna take a bunch of calls, and I want to see where you guys are coming from. So hopefully you guys understand. So all the rules wasn't listed there, but the aggregates you can't do as a second apron team. There might be a couple of more that wasn't listed there. But aggregates is a way you build your team. You also can't trade back more salary for what you send out. That's a hard rule. So, all right, let me see. I got my man Juan from Carolina. See if he's still there. 646-995-8389. Call up. What's your opinion? Hey, what's good, my brother? You good?
Yeah, man. On my way back home.
Oh, wow. Okay. I see you couldn't make it to the event. It's all good, though, my brother. Let's go.
It was good seeing you, though.
Good seeing you, man.
My friend didn't take his sweet behind time to do everything. I would have got there earlier. Anyway, I want to talk about this because there's Knicks fans freaking out about the whole second apron thing, and just before you even explained it, the little bit I did understand, the amount of restrictions you can do with like trades already told me, even as a fan, I don't want you going to the second apron. You know what I'm saying? So people are freaking out. They just don't understand the restrictions. That it's not just money. It's the way you can
No.
do trades, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why he
It's
said it's
everything.
suicide.
Yeah.
Right.
It's everything. It's everything all together. Because it's money too, but it's not just it's not like you're in the second April, you automatically pay more money. It depends
Right.
on what your tax status is. Are you a repeater tax team? Because that makes your tax
Right.
bill go up even higher. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So for everyone saying, "Well, he wants to write the checks," but now he sounds cheap. It's like, bro, you don't. Then if you're saying that, you just don't understand everything that comes with it. And like,
Right.
also, you probably never had a business. I try to, as a person who try to get a business off the ground and have kind of like a business, I understand how it works. So like, people just need to relax. And plus, has Leon Rose not shown us he's trustworthy and doesn't like outsmart everybody and understands the rules and knows how to work with it? Like, we should be at the point where whatever comes, we know Leon Rose can handle it. We got our version, like I was telling you that day. We got our version of the Tom Brady. Even the NFL rules are even more punishing. So
Man, forget about it.
So if the Patriots can figure it out, I think the Knicks, especially with the way Leon Rose handles everything, I think he can figure it out. And that's what I feel. So what say you?
I think that people are just tied to players. They want their paid players to stay. They don't want you to go nowhere. We want Mitch to stay. But, losing players are a part of the gig. I mean, that's just what it is. Players know that this is the business. One day you're in Milwaukee, next day you're in Chicago. So that's just how that works.
Absolutely. Not only that, right? I noticed that the people that get too attached, like, I've seen that with every trade that happened to get the players that we got. And just like,
bingo. Hello. Yep.
And every time I saw the trade work out, I was like, this might be good. Just give it a shot. So
give it a shot. Anyway, you just never know.
Anyway, I might have to get the trigger because I know somebody's gonna be all up in the panties in a bunch.
I took my time to explain it because I hope they could at least understand what I'm trying to say.
Right.
And you're not just arguing just because you just want to believe what you want to believe. But the information is the information.
I have my trigger finger ready, so
we'll see. All right. Big time.
I bet. Big Samuel, bro. Peace.
No doubt. It's my man Juan from South Carolina. He drove up to come to the parade. He's now heading back down. He popped out to the after party at American Whiskey. We had a good time. It was a lot of Knicks fans. Knicks fans everywhere you look. So salute to him for popping out, coming through. There was a couple of people that came through, and I'm just happy, everyone having safe travel. Oh, by the way, too, my man, Will from France, he said that Pacome, he sent me a picture of Pacome Dadier. He's like, yo, Pacome Dadier is heading to France too. We're on the same flight. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I wonder if he sat right next to Pacome. Interesting stuff. Pacome said, I'm getting out of Dodge. Won the championship, I'm going back to France.
Come on.
What's good, Yuri? Did what I say make sense?
So, I was listening to your channel. Wanted to call in like I always do.
Mm-hmm.
The second apron, I just want to stay away from it, man. There's just way too many restrictions to be in a second apron.
Yeah.
You're just way too handicapped. Even if you wanted to make the trades you want to trade to get off of it, it's just too damn restricting. But I trust in Leon Rose. I trust in the front office to get the deal done and works what's best for the team.
Yeah.
And I am at fault for getting attached to plays. You know me.
Yeah.
I always want to see the other succeed. But we have to be real with ourselves and us as a fan base. There could be a chance we don't get Jose Alvarado back. There could be a chance that we don't even get Shaman and Mitch back.
Yeah.
Well,
you're not getting Mitch back for sure.
Like, you're not getting Mitch back for sure, which I've come to accept.
Yeah.
They're going to try to
maybe. Shaman to maybe, though. Shaman to maybe. It depends.
I've come to accept that we're not going to get Mitch back. If they somehow do bring him back, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Right? But in a world, I do not see us getting Mitch back. I could maybe see us getting Shannon back.
Yeah, maybe.
But even then, that's up in the air. Because the second apron is hell.
Well, we don't want to go in it. So Dolan gave us a hard cap. He said, I'm not going in there. So that's it.
Which I don't blame Dolan. It seems like Dolan has a knowledgeable, way of how the second apron works. I believe him and Leon talked about it behind the scenes. If you know what I mean.
Right.
So if this is a hard cap, this is why you bring in people like Brock Allen, Worldwide West, to navigate it.
Right.
So in the end, I'm happy that they're not going in the second apron. And I know people don't like it, straight up, because they want to see the guys, back together. But guys, look at what happened to Boston. I have to bring it up again. Look at what happened to Boston. They had to let go of so many players. And even their GM, Brad Stevenson, even said that is not who we are. They got knocked out first round, guys. This Boston team on a gap year was supposed to be minimum second round.
10 seconds.
They choked in the first round.
Yep. And they want to use injuries as an excuse.
Please. They got mopped up by Joel Embiid. I don't want to hear it.
Joel Embiid missed 3 games. Tatum missed 1. But yeah.
Anyway, salute, Karan.
Thank you. So I just want to also let you guys know this too. To say that Dolan did not know or doesn't know about the apron, to me is not a great statement, because the owners and the players agreed to the new CBA in 2023, which had the apron system in it. They had to agree on that. So it wasn't something that the owners just put there. It wasn't something that Adam Silver just put there. There was an agreement. It's called a CBA, a collective bargaining agreement. All right. And it was ratified in April 2023. Okay. So Dolan understands this. He knows what's going on. So don't say, oh, well, Dolan doesn't know about this stuff. Okay. Guess again. If he didn't know about it, he probably wouldn't even be talking about it. But it's his business to know about this. That's all I'm saying. What's good, Dave?
My man, come on.
Hey, man, we having a great conversation.
Let's go.
I'm just here trying to make things simpler.
Oh, you just did. Trust me. You made it real simple for me, and I'll show you how. Okay?
Let's go.
Okay. First of all, we're going to start with the number 1 pick getting traded off. All right?
Okay.
Because that's what Leon does. We're going to go by strictly what Brock Allen and Leon do. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to trade that 1 and get into a 2 and take a 1 in the future. Dump that, get the $3 million. All right?
Bingo.
You with me on that so far?
I'm with you.
Okay, so now we at 19 mil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, save Alvarado, because I wasn't, but until you said this. You said Alvarado will take a 3-year deal, starting at 2.5 or 3, and end up at 9 or 10. Okay? Is that right? I just want to make sure I'm right.
That was until I heard his Breakfast Club interview where he said, I got to get the bag. Just throw that out.
That's even perfect. Let him go, right? Let him opt out and go, okay?
Yeah, he's out.
Now, 4.5 million added to the cap now. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, let me get one more thing right. When it comes to the first apron, if you're over the first apron, under the second apron, you are eligible for $5.7 million. Am I right?
You said if you're over the first apron, but not the second apron?
But not the second apron. You get the full 5.7, right?
I think it's going to be like 6.1 this year. It's gone up, but yes. Right.
Even better. That's even, you just made more cherries to the cake. All right. So now there's $6 million, right? We're going to call that the Shamet clause. We're going to slide that over the corner. Hold that for a minute. Just like we did with my man who went to Sacramento. We held him to the side so we got everything sorted. Remember?
Right.
Okay. So now that $6 million is over the side, the whole extent. That's for Shamet. Now let's get to my man Diawara. We're going to go to Diawara. We're going to give him the same deal we offered Alvarado.
Okay.
Okay. So now, that is Mitch. That means Diawara is 10 on the roster now, right? Alvarado's gone, right? Right? He's gone, right?
He's gone, yeah.
Right. So now you got Diawara, you got McCullers and Hogporty, right? And Shohan. All these are like $2 million dudes, basically, right? Am I wrong?
Maybe, yeah. But Sohan could be 2 million. But
right, but we're in that area, right? Okay.
Right.
So far, those 4 picks are no more than $9 million on the cap, right?
10 seconds.
Okay. Now we go to Mitch.
Mitch is
5-year
gone.
deal.
Mitch is gone.
No, hold on. There's $10 million. There's $12 million there, right?
No. Hold on. Let me help you with the math because it's off a little bit. So right now with Jose there, let's say Jose. Let's just keep a minute. With Jose there, you have to sign 5 players. You only have $16 million.
No, you would. If you got rid of the 1 pick, you got $19 million.
No. Listen to me. We're at $205 million in active salary. The second apron threshold is $222 million. That means you only have $16 million in space.
Okay, and you get rid of the number 1 pick, it's $3 more million, right?
No.
You
get rid of the number 1 pick, then that means you'll get a second round pick, which will make less because that first round pick would probably make up to $4 million. So now you get a second round pick. That second round pick's minimum, rookie minimum, depending on what deal you work out, because you can negotiate. It could be anywhere between 1.6 million to like 2 million. It depends on what the rookie wants to, different rookies have different, All
right. So let's say keep the rookie, keep Diawara, right? With those 2 deals, right?
Yeah. But I need you to understand, you don't get more money. It's $16 million to sign 5 players. That's it. You don't get more than that. It's $16 million. Now you can do it how you want. The $6.1 million, you don't have enough for that. You can't give nobody $6.1 million. It's not going to work unless you. Now you could do it and then sign the last 4 players will have to be rookies. $2 million each, $2.5 million each. That's it.
I'm all for us signing our own draft picks. We just keep Diawara and
listen, Diawara could stay if another team doesn't say, "Yo, Diawara, we got $7 million for a year for you for 3 years. We're going to give you $21 million for 3 years." Now you don't have enough money to match that.
Gone then. Shamet's gone, and we keep Diawara and we give him the deal.
No, you won't have enough because you only have $16 million to sign 5 players. So if you give Diawara $7 million, you're only going to be left with $9 million to sign 4 players.
But what about the exempt? What about the 6.1?
It's a hard cap. You're at 205 right now. It's a hard cap.
It's a hard cap.
That means that you can't go over it. There's no exemption. You can't go over it. So like you have different cap hits. Like for example, right? If you sign Jordan Clarkson to the veteran minimum, I don't know what it will be.
No, he's going too. He's going too.
No, just for example purposes, hit the minimum. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up because I don't want to just freestyle too much. Hold on, let me go to Sports Track and try to get a realistic number that we could look at because this is good for the people listening. I know we're a little over time, but I need them to understand this too as to why Mitchell Robinson is out of here. He's gone. There's no coming back. All right. I don't know if this AJ Mitchell. Let me just back out of here. I don't know if that AJ Mitchell is an example of the minimum because last year's minimum was 2.3 or 2. I don't remember what the minimum was. Let me see if I could just go. Let me just go to last year.
No, keep going, man, because this is good. This is real good.
Okay, look. So look, last year's minimum in terms of what actually the actual cap hit was $2.2 million. So it's going to be a little higher this year. I don't know the exact amount. It is what it is. So let's say it's 2.6. That's the bare minimum you could sign a player. So if you give one player $6 million, you could still sign the other 4, but they're at minimums. That's it. You don't have money to give to Mitch. That's not happening. He's gone. You don't have money. You may not have money to give to Shamet, depending on what offers other teams do. Says you're competing with other teams, and they can come and mess up your whole.
Okay, I got you. So we could actually do Diawara, Hawkporty, McCullers, and Sohan, and do something
more
like
than likely, that. More than likely, those guys. I mean, well, Diawara, maybe, I don't know, but those other guys, Sohan, no one. I don't see no one throwing a lot of money at those guys. So yeah, you could bring those guys back.
Right.
And,
so
and
you're
more than likely it'll be a 2.5, huh?
So you're basically getting Diawara, Hawkporty, McCullers, and Sohan.
McCullough and Sohan. Yep, that's 4. You just got to sign one more. Also, remember, you got 2 draft picks too. You got 2 second rounds. You know,
right. The rookies will take care of the rest. The rookies take care of the rest.
The rookies take care of the rest. So yeah, but you need to sign 5 players though.
Right. So all you're saying is Mitch is gone, Hawkporty replaces his place, and all the kids play. That's it.
And all the kids would have to play.
Yeah. So if you're telling me Sohan, Hawkporty are your backup centers, and you draft a center, we're all good, man. We only lost Mitch altogether. Period. You lose Mitch, you get everyone back. Think about that.
Well, you're not counting Shaman and Clausen. They don't count as everyone back. You just count the young guys.
Well,
because Shaman and Clausen's
I think that maybe I want to know what the 6-1 is, because if the 6-1,
the 6-1 is just an exception that you can use when you're over the cap. But remember, we couldn't use the 6-1 anyway because we would be hard cap at the second apron.
Okay, so basically the 4 rookies and Hawkporty fills everything. We just let go of Nick.
But look, you could use the 6.1. I'm just letting you know that those last 4 guys are going to be bare minimums. You squeeze it up in there.
The only reason why I want the $6 million is for Shamet with Diawara.
Right. Like, so you might could do it. I'm not, it's a possibility where you could finagle it. I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can do Shamet, Diawara, Hawkporty, McCullers, and Sohan.
Right. But those last 4 guys are going to be bare minimums. Maybe you might could sneak in a veteran, like let's say you get Dyson Daniels. No, not Dyson. I mean, CJ McCollum. Let's say he want to come during the Knicks, and you might could sneak him in there on the vet minimum.
But that's cool. But to tell you the truth, if I have all my rookies and I have Hawkporty, McCullers, Sohan, and Diawara, to tell you the truth, Mitch's 18 minutes a game doesn't stop a repeat, bro.
Okay.
So we're free. Right. All we got to do is let Mitch go. That's what you just basically say. And we're free to cover everything else. So there's no more panic if Mitch is out of here anyway. Then that's just reality.
Okay. I got you, Dave, man. I got a couple more people. I appreciate you for helping me bring the clarity.
Yeah, that was good work, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. Yeah. So another thing too, I wanna put this on the screen. Cause they changed up all right, now that we're officially like in the All, they changed this thing up, and I'm kind of mad about it, but it is what it is. So now you just got to do math in your head, because they used to have it where you could see. Let me see. Yeah, they don't got it though. All right, cool. It's fine. It's fine. Let me hold on. Let me just go to the right year so we could be on point. All right, bad. So I'm just letting you know that once again, as you guys call up. The threshold for the second apron is $222 million. All right? Stat check, fact check. Right? We're currently at $205 million. That leaves us with like $16 million in change. You have $16 million in change to sign 5 players. You have to sign 5 players. Damn, they don't even show the cap holes. This is, what are we doing? Oh my God, Sports Track, what are we doing? Because like they used to show the cap holds and then I want to show you what the cap hold look like, but it's fine. Let me get back to the phone line. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to make it simple, but it's just not. It's just stupid NBA rules, bro. It's just I don't. It is what it is. I mean, I understand the salary cap. I'm not saying to not have a salary cap, but the apron is just, you probably wouldn't have had the Warriors dynasty if they had a second apron.
Yes, hello.
Hey, how's it going? Caller, state your name. Where you calling from, family?
Oh, hey, bro. Listen, I'm Bruce, man. You spoke earlier today about my comment that I made about the experience over at the parade.
Yes, Bruce. How's it going?
All right, man. Listen, man, you do a great job covering the Knicks. I appreciate the work that you do. Are we on right now?
Yeah, we live. We live in the flesh.
Okay. You listen. Let me first just turn you down. I got it on the computer. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen up. I gotta tell you that little commiseration that you were doing about our experience down there. You made me really feel good, a little bit better about the experience because I was pissed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
100%.
I was trying to get at you, man. I saw you. I wasn't really. I'm pretty sure it was you, because I was catching you on your profile.
It was me. It was me.
Yeah,
you said the block. I was right there, right by the gate.
Yeah, you confirmed it. You confirmed it when I spotted your short, because I said, all right. I said that looks like that brother was going to go up there, but that those people, man, it was too deep. I couldn't get up there.
Too deep.
You know what I mean? And
thousands of people.
Thousands, man. It was just too much, man. They really messed up on the logistics of that parade, man, and that was a shame.
Yeah. Because
I was reading your face after I was watching you for a little bit. 'Cause you were having that discussion with that brother there, and I could see the pain in your face, man. And I was disappointed because you're the boots on the ground reporter for Knicks fans, and you couldn't get up there. I kind of felt the pain that you felt going, not being able to get up there. We were all disappointed, and that was rough, man. But I wanted to thank you for reading the comment, because I was listening to you and you so accurately described what we had to deal with when we were down there.
100%.
And 100%. That was just a logistical disaster.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I appreciate you for backing me up. That's why I said, oh yeah, brother, come and read this on the show. Definitely gonna read this on the show.
Oh,
to
man,
show that there's a lot of people who feel this way. It's not just me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were right on point, man, because I had pretty much the same experience, because I too got there like around 5 a.m. and pretty much I'm surprised I didn't see you, because we started off around the same point over there by Bowling Green. See, now I was there with my boys, my brothers, a couple of my cousins. We were all going down there. We were all happy to go and check it out, right? See, and I kind of knew better. I kind of tried to warn these guys that, like, I've been to a few parades in the past, as recently as like the women's, when the women's won the World Cup a few years back, and then the Giants parade around 2012. So I was telling these guys, the best way to hit these Kanye Heroes parades is if you get right there, Bowling Green on Battery Place, because
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. And usually that's where you can see everything. You could see these guys getting on the floats, and then they take their time, because there's like a 5-minute gap on average between one float to the next, where you can actually see stuff and, take some pictures. You really take it in. Now, this was the first time that I had seen them really gate that off like that. Because in the past,
Wow.
you could walk really all the way down to like where the bike path is, over near the where the highway is, down there near the
Yes.
bike path. You could,
Mm-hmm.
in the past, you were easily able to make your way down there. So when we got
Wow.
there, it was all penned off. The pen was all closed by cops, and they really didn't even know what was going on down there, man. Because I was asking them
No.
questions, when you gonna open this thing up? And they said, roughly 6 o'clock, but we don't know. We didn't get the word yet, and all this kind of
See
stuff.
that?
And I was like, you know, and
Wow.
so we were just getting all different types of, different directions of what to go do, and my dudes was getting kind of impatient, so we just decided to walk a little bit, and I was like, nah, maybe we just stay for a few minutes just to see that they open this thing up and let us through. And then when we decided to just, maybe go see it go another direction, we started heading east, and then that's when the cops started routing us into parade purgatory. you know,
Wow.
and that stuff was horrible. And like you said
Mm.
earlier, I mean, we literally were the last group of people that would have made it up to
Yeah, we was
Broadway.
right there.
We was right there because you were right up in the front. You were up there by Pickman.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pigman. Oh man. Yeah, he was a jokester, man. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh man. At least we had a
he was keeping it light
comedian.
for us though, man. I appreciate
Mm-hmm.
what he was doing because we were all pissed.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like you were saying, excuse me, like you were saying, for the most part, the crowd was pretty well behaved and in good
Yeah.
spirit, and we were trying to keep our spirits up and entertained and distracted, and because we didn't know, we thought that there was a chance that they were going to let us in.
Right.
And it just didn't happen because we just figured, okay, we getting up there, it's around 6:30, and maybe they were gonna let us in on the hour. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock's going by. The cops aren't telling us nothing. Remember that brother that was up on the pole that was shouting down at the sergeant?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like,
The OG,
"Yo,
yep.
10
yeah, the OG." He was like, "Yo,
seconds.
you're gonna give us some information over here?" And everybody was chanting, "Information, information, information," and they didn't
No
know what was going
information.
on. They didn't know what was going on. You could clearly see that. They were all confused up there.
Terrible, man. But yo, Bruce, I appreciate you for, coming on here, further corroborating the story. I appreciate you for commenting earlier as well to show that, hey, it's not just me complaining. And that's why I said I was speaking for us, the thousands of New Yorkers that were outside the parade.
Oh, man.
And so, yeah.
Well, I want to thank you too, man, because when I left there, I was pissed, and I actually didn't feel like I even went to the parade. And I was kind of embarrassed to tell people that's like, I'm leaving at 4:30 in the morning to go to this thing. And then I couldn't even get in there. And then people was asking me, oh, how was it? How was it? I didn't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, my brother said, did you see the floats? I was like, oh, my God.
I was telling B, I didn't see a damn thing,
It's crazy, man.
I was watching the parade from people's phones when they were lifting them up for the people who had the good, maybe those iPhones that could zoom all the way up the street. I didn't have one of them. So I couldn't even get a signal. The signal was all messed up. I couldn't even watch the live
signal was terrible.
Feed. Yeah.
I wanted to go live. None of that. And the good thing, the person who was next to me, who actually was a guy who's kind of known on YouTube, he was telling me that he was happy because he did 27 years in jail for a crime he didn't do.
Oh,
and
wow.
He was like, I'm happy to be outside. Yo, we here. They can't say we didn't come. Like, he was just helping me, feel better. So it was because of him and meeting him. I enjoyed my time, man. But I appreciate you, my brother, man. Thanks for calling up, man. I got your name and number locked in. So next time you call, I know who you are. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, my brother.
Hey, but thank you too, man, because it was by that discussion that you had earlier today. There were people around me that were telling me the same thing. At least we were here. We went to the parade, and I wasn't really feeling that good about it until you started talking about it earlier. It's like, yeah, we got this archive now to say, yeah, I saw you, you saw me.
Right.
We knew we were at that time, and we
100%.
was there. We were in the middle of the action, man. So, hey, man, I appreciate it, and keep up the good work, man. I appreciate your work.
Thank you, family.
All right, take care, bro.
All right.
All right.
Hey, more confirmation, man. More confirmation of what I said about earlier. I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to clip the video. I was just chilling with my son, man. You know, and so I didn't get a chance to do it. But I'm gonna do it probably tonight so I could put it out tomorrow, because I want people to know what the parade, you know, happened to the people who were left out. So I have to share that story. I think that it's very important. Juan, I see you. Give me 2 seconds, Juan. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, Karan,
We in the building.
you and the folks, man. I got to tip my hat. I'm sorry for earlier being. I hope I wasn't sounding dismissive of the experience there, but I tell you something that you and the gentleman that just got off the phone.
Yeah.
The reason that you guys kept a real good spirit, I believe, is because you are the true Knicks fans.
Right.
You weren't the fly-by-nighters. You know, you've been through the trenches.
Yeah.
So I think you guys held it down, and I applaud you all for that. You know, and I like
Thank
your
you.
story about the gentleman that, you know, he was in for a time and he didn't commit that situation. There's so many stories that's probably like that. And for him to be out, that's a blessing for him to be out and enjoying the Knicks after all those years, man. That's beautiful,
100%.
man.
100%. 100%.
You know?
It was great meeting him, and I'm glad because I met a lot of good people. So if I would have been inside, I probably would have met other people, but you know, the people who I did meet, they were good people.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great, man. I'm glad, and you know, that transferred all throughout in the celebration, man. That's what I saw, you know, or what I've been hearing. You know, of course, you're going to have a little bit of negativity, but, you know, overall, you know, again, like I said earlier, this was a world's celebration, and the Knicks, like you said, impacted the economy of the NBA, the television situation,
big money,
and everything else that goes with it, you know. And they should tip their hats to New York after all the years that they made us feel like a byproduct, you know.
Right. No.
So
you're right.
I just wanted to talk about what you were talking about earlier with the cap. That was great. And the gentleman was trying, and you were trying to keep him there with the 16 million. It's hard.
It's a hard 16 million. We don't get more back.
It's hard to be there. These are NBA salaries, you know, and they can go from zero to astronomical in a minute, in a second. So what I would say is, okay, keep the 16 million on the side. That's your play money. But you got to realize, like you said earlier, look, OKC, all of these guys are hard capped. A lot of teams got 2 or 3 draft picks.
But they're not hard capped. They're not hard capped. OKC, it's just that they're going to get under the second apron because they're not spending $200 million in taxes to keep everybody.
Right. And you know, they just gave that draft pick. They had the 22nd draft pick. They gave it to Philadelphia for McClain. That's how they got McClain.
Exactly.
Yeah, they had 3 first-round draft picks. They gave one away. And it's a couple of other teams, they got 2 or 3. They're going to be looking to deal them. And if I'm the Knicks, I'm trying to get those picks from 1 or 2 of those teams so that I can control a player for 4 years and I can have him on a moderate salary. Okay, I understand, all right, you got to pay the rookies. But we got to understand one thing. One of those rotational guys, like Mitch is going to be gone. Maybe somebody else might have to be gone to make these moves happen.
It may be everybody. It may be everybody. It might be like Clarkson, Shaman, Jose. They might all go.
They have to go, and I don't want them to go. But first, the play money, the 16 million is on the side, and then we got to see what we're doing with these other players that we have, versus also they have a power forward that's over in the Rockets. They're not going to be able to re-sign him. They might be wanting to make a deal some kind of way. I forgot his name.
Tari Eason?
Yeah, Tari Eason.
Can't afford him. He's not signing for a minimum. No, we can't afford him either.
No, we
get it.
can't. We can't. But those like free agents, they're gonna be out there, and this draft is happening. All of this is going down within a span of a week or so. So we gotta wait till the dust clears. And then we could pick up what we can pick up that can help this team. It's not gonna be done overnight. All I was saying was, while the getting was good, try to see what you can do in this, perennial, generational draft. You can rebuild yourself. That's all I was saying with the Knicks, and I hope that they focus in on that, and then we could play with the play money later. But somebody's gonna, like you said it earlier, a decision's gonna have to be made.
Yeah.
Man, just like OKC got to make the decision, we got to make the decision.
Yeah. I mean, well, honestly, them players got to make decisions because they're going to be faced with bags. Like Mitchell Robinson, he's getting a bag somewhere.
Yeah.
Landry Shamet might get a bag somewhere. So
that's true.
Jose Alvarado said, I want to get a bag. It sounds just
I
like
heard what you said. That surprised me, but hey, I can't.
It surprised me too, goddammit, because I thought he was going to cut back.
I did too, homegrown and everything, but hey, that's like you said, that's the business side of it. So we got to let whoever's going to walk, and whoever we can capitalize on, we need to capitalize on to make the team better. Because it's never, like we said 2 days ago, you can't stay the same. You're not, everybody else is getting better. How could you expect it? That's insanity, to do the same thing, expect a different result. It's not going to happen.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Take care,
I appreciate
that. You keeping us all from jumping off the bridge, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that's my job. That's my job. That's why it's level-headed Knicks talk.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. There, I see it now. I didn't even look at the title.
Level-headed Knicks talk.
Don't forget, you got to talk about the parade that they didn't get in the 70s.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
All right.
I got you.
Okay.
Right. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
Right. Big time salute. Hey, yeah, hold on, y'all. He keeping me on point. Two things, I'm gonna talk about the parade in the 70s, but I want to just also put this on the table. Bobby Marks, speaking of paying, we're probably gonna have to keep an eye on Karl-Anthony Towns. He is extension eligible. All right. How about this number? 4 years, $272 million. A lot of money. That is what he's extension eligible for. He's got 2 years left. He's got a player option for that second year. They can negotiate right now and sign on July 6th. That's the number to certainly keep an eye on. Remember, Jalen Brunson not giving back some money. Mikal Bridges will there be a compromise with Towns? Now, for the record, Mikal Bridges only gave back $6 million. You gotta relax. You can't compare that to $150 million. Anyway, Josh Hart is also extension eligible, and Deuce McBride. But McBride, I doubt it. But Towns, we're going to see exactly what happens with Big Bodega. All right. And just to put that on the table, where does that fit in? Because next year you're dealing with the repeaters tax. And that tax bill is going to be nasty work. Because I think the repeaters tax is 3 times. Anyway, whatever. Boy, it just gets interesting by the minute. Really quickly, I just want to share this. Thanks to my brother Mike. I got my man Juan in Carolina. He said he's triggered. He said he's triggered about the parade. I'm gonna get you in for 2 seconds. And actually, this would be a great segue. So really quickly, I want to let you guys know about the parade in 1970 and 1973 that we did not get. And this is the rationale behind it. All right. Though this is the Knicks' 3rd NBA championship, the parade was the first in the team's 80-year history. The 1970 and 1973 Knicks were not honored with parades. And guess who's the reason why they didn't get a parade? Is because of a former Knick, John Shove, Bud Palmer. All right. His name is John Shove, Bud Palmer. All right. He had a lot to do with it. How can that be? Here's how. Palmer was an original member of the Knicks, right? This was back in 1946-47. That's a long time ago. Ain't that the first season? Wasn't the first season like 46? Anyway, whatever. He is credited with being one of the several players who pioneered the jump shot. Damn. Hold up. How did I do that? The hell? My bad. I don't know how I did that anyway. So this guy, he pioneered the jump shot. Anyway, by 1966, after his stint in advice columnist, a sportscaster, and a children's show host, he had a new job as, damn, how many jobs this guy got? He was an advice columnist, a sportscaster, and he had a children's show. He was a children's show host, but then he had a new job as the commissioner of the city department's public events under Mayor John Lindsay. All right. By Lindsay's day, the ticker tape parades had become routine. Listen to this. Rather than rote. In the decade before he took office, there were 82 of them. For everyone from the president of Tunisia to the Shah of Iran to the Little League World Series champions from Staten Island, Palmer, the mayor's official greeter, had a different vision. He told Lindsay that he wanted to change how public events department received and honored dignitaries and celebrities. Such duties, he wrote a letter to Lindsay, have been singularly burdened with the monotonous similarity and the lack of imagination. All right. He added that in the future, they will be performed with more consideration and forethought for the best interests of both the mayor and the guests to the city. So this guy, the former Knick, wrote to the mayor and said, I don't think that this is a good idea. Plus, all right, they were honored. I think they were given keys to the city or something like that. I did read a source on that. Or whatever. I don't feel like pulling it up. But that's the reason why, because the former Knick said that, yo, we got too many damn parades. We don't need another Knick parade. So that's the reason why the 1970 and 1973 Knick teams did not have a parade. They felt like it was just too many. And they didn't want to contribute another parade. Ain't that crazy? And there's no way they could have foreseen that we wouldn't have a parade for another 53 years. I'm pretty sure if they would have known that, they would have threw the parade. All right. But let me see what else I got in the queue. Oh, I got my man Carolina. Jesse Figgy, I got you. All right, we're talking about the second apron. I did an explanation of exactly why Dolan doesn't want to go into the second apron. What's good, Juan?
Yeah, man, I have to call back because this whole thing about the parade. Yeah, because were there people saying some things or like? Because I remember I seen some comments so like, you should appreciate this. I'm like, you understand how long some of us been fans? Like I literally, you know me, I'm from South Carolina. I literally drove 12, 14 hours to get up there. I go front and back. I spent like $300. You got people that come from freaking France and LA, like other states to see this. Like, don't tell me that I can't complain. I've been a fan all my life. Don't tell me I can't complain about something. Yeah,
who's telling you that though?
Yeah, you know, there's people out there. But
wow.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, man. You know how big this was going to be. We don't have I don't know. I don't know if you said it, but there's no split fans in this sport. Very few people are Nets fans.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They don't even count, so we're not even gonna look at them. So yeah, there's no split. Yeah, the two Net fans that exist, it doesn't compare. You seen the millions that were there.
Yeah, so there was a total fumble by. First of all, the first two championships didn't even get parades. And then the one parade that we do get, it's like they just bungled it. So, and then what was that? Oh, hold on. I might have told. I don't know if you want to take someone else and get back to me. But
you said you had a toll?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
want me to get you back?
Yeah. Let me I only got cards.
All right. Handle your business. I'm gonna get him back. I don't want him to do too much when he's driving. I'll get him back. Let me get Jesse on the line, and then I'll get him right back. But hey, he's another one that did not make it inside the parade. Hello, Jesse.
What's up? This second apron thing. Oh Lord.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, I wanted to make it simple and clear because I feel like a lot of people do not understand the ramifications of the second apron, and
If
it's just
I'm
a lot of
honest,
politics.
I don't think the players' union understood how terrifying the second apron was going to be when they agreed to this in the CBA. Yeah. I think they messed up, honestly. Because here we are talking that if Kat and Josh don't sign a team-friendly deal this summer, our team's not going to look the same whether it is this year or next year. This team is going to hit the second apron, especially if they don't sign team-friendly deals this summer. And I don't think it's right to ask them to give up all that bag. You know, they're the ones putting their bodies on the line. Like we talk about, it's not right to tell Dolan, oh, you got to pay the taxes to keep the team the same because that's his money. But at the same time, we're asking the players, like, oh, you should leave some money on the table.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It is, and like I said, I don't think the players' union truly understood what they were agreeing to when they agreed to second apron in that CBA.
Yeah, you know, sometimes really you can't see the long term, right? Like you don't see the long term effects of it when you're in.
Yeah, I mean, they got some equity. Yeah, they got some equity. They got some parity. They were trying to get more benefits for the lower paid players, which they did get. But at the same time, I don't think they really understood how terrifying those penalties are for front offices, and that they were going to be asked to sacrifice money in exchange for all of that. So at the end of the day, everything they were trying to gain, they kind of lost with the CBA.
Dude, I got a question, Jesse. So, like, because you're very knowledgeable. Do you think Dolan is like, we got our championship, let's pull back? Do you have because that's my greatest fear right now, that he's like, hey, we got the championship, so yeah, we good.
I think so. That's my fear. Like, this is why I said the other day, it's like he should go back to building fears and get distracted by something. Because this team does a heck of a lot better when he just let Leon and Brock Aller do their thing.
I get it.
Wow. Because, because that's what he sounds like. It's like, you know, it reminds me why I do not like him as an owner. It's like, I love this team. I've always loved this team. And I feel so much better when he's not in front of the camera talking, because I don't have to remind myself that he's the owner. But, you know, it is what it is. There's no changing that. He's not telling the team. So we have what we have. But honestly, it's going to be real interesting to see the next CBA negotiations. This second apron nonsense is, I think we may have a strike, because this second apron nonsense is just killing everything.
Killing everything, because now we can't bring Mitch back.
Yeah, we can't bring half the team back.
Yeah,
Shamet, Clarkson, and if, like I said, if Josh and Kat don't sign a team-friendly deal, and I'm talking about Kat leaving $10-15 million on the table per year.
Yeah,
we're not going to have our core, and exactly, that's a lot of money to ask somebody to give up. That's some generational wealth right there. So I'll let go because my time's up. But yeah, I just had to say that the second apron nonsense. Bye.
Wow. All right. Talk to you later. Have a great night. She brings up another good point that I think this impacts the Giannis trade too, because Giannis, he's getting the same money. It's the same money that Towns would get, Giannis would get. So you know, because all right, let's look at it really quickly. I'm gonna get El Figgy on here. You know, let's look at it really quickly. And Leon Rose needs to continue to talk. So because I would like for him to make me feel better. See, the problem with next year is I don't know what the thresholds are. I don't know what the thresholds are, so I can't even look at next year right now. But honestly, though, Jesse, we had 213 with just 7 players. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I need to not look so far ahead. Yeah, let's not look ahead. Yeah, let's just keep it here. Let's just keep it this year. Yeah, that's what that tax bill and gonna be a serious tax bill next year. Tell you that much. Serious. Hopefully Figgy's still there. Hey, Figgy, how's it going?
What's going on, Karan? What's up, Chad? Happy Friday night. We ready for this?
I think I may have put myself in the woods. I'm a little spooky right now.
No, you're not, Karan. Come on, man. We're champions right now. We got nothing to be worried about. We're in the driver's seat too, by the way, y'all. The first thing I want to say is right now we hold all the cards. Right now there's going to be players, solid players that are going to be clamoring. They're going to want to play for us. You got to remember, we're in much better shape than OKC. We're a major media market. Do you think players don't want to come to the Knicks? Look at Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson took a haircut to come, and he's out there doing Lululemon endorsements with his cute little daughter. You think he would get that in OKC? You think he's going to get that in OKC or for the Indiana Pacers or for one of these, small market teams? Never. So we're in control here, y'all. There are going to be guys that will be willing to take a pay cut because they know that being on the Knicks and getting this endorsement money is worth it. Because endorsement money, remember, guys, you can have money baked into your contract, but not everything is going to be guaranteed. Look at Isaiah Hartenstein. He took a chance. He gambled for that extra. He gambled for the extra $13 million to go out to OKC. Now he would have been better off taking our guaranteed.
That's a fact.
Money, but again, I don't begrudge him because I know that he won. He did what was best for him, and he got a crazy contract that he'll never get offered that kind of money again. So I don't begrudge him.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
great point. And I said that 2 years ago that, our deal was better. But yeah, I hear you. I agree.
You agree? Oh, so you did say that our deal was better. Our deal was guaranteed.
I said that 2 years ago. People was like, what do you mean it's better? It's 3 years, 87. I said, well, y'all can't see the big picture. So
yeah, and I mean, to your point, now they're gonna have to cut him because they're gonna want to avoid the second apron.
100%.
Look at Chet, man. Chet, he can't guard himself out of a wet paper bag. That man looks like God bless him, but look how Wemby, what did he do against Wemby in the playoffs?
Oh, man. Wemby, he put him in the basket.
Yo, that was abuse. I felt bad. Right. I almost felt bad, but I like watching those two teams go into 7 games and watching them knock heads every night actually warm my black little heart. So,
You made me feel better because, Leon got a plan and we're going to get somebody.
Oh.
We just don't know who.
Right now. You know for a fact that Leon and Worldwide West are right now working the phones. Look at look at the guys that Leon and Worldwide West, they find the Jose Alvarados, they find the Landry Shamits, they find these diamonds in the rough, y'all, that no one else can see the benefit of. Landry Shamit went on a historic shooting tear in the Eastern Conference Finals. He was shooting.
He surely did.
92% from three-point range. That set a record for the highest three-point percentage by any player in a single postseason round. I mean, it's ridiculous. And this is a guy that people wouldn't even give a 1-year deal to. And Leon goes and finds him. You don't think Leon's working the phones right now? As a matter of fact, I don't even think Leon's working the phones. I think him and Worldwide West are sitting back and letting the calls come in. They're vetting calls.
It's a powerful call, Figgy. You got me feeling better.
I'm telling you right now, Karan, we're in such good shape. Everybody's going to want to come to the Knicks. Yo, when was the last time that a major, and I'm sorry, no strays. I know you're in the chat, but I don't consider the Boston Celtics a big market. Boston is, to me, they're behind Philadelphia when it comes to media markets. So sorry.
Yeah. If they're a big market, they're like a small big market.
They are a small big market, but they're not like LA or New York or Miami.
No,
It's
they're
just
not up there with no.
nah. They're not up there with the big dogs, but whatever.
Exactly.
But look, we're in good shape, man. And Leon, we trust. Come on, guys, let's go. We're gonna enjoy this.
Hey, thank you.
Ship.
Hey, Figgy, I see you and Jesse had me a little scared, but you got me feeling better, because no, you know why? Because Jesse was talking more about I'm looking at like, is Dolan like giving up on being champions because are we just gonna pull back because we got the championship now? Like, I don't want that.
No way.
Yeah, I don't want that,
Not even. It's going to be, look, we got the whole summer to enjoy this, guys. I'm telling you, there's going to be moves that are made that we're going to be like, dang, that we're going to get excited over. We got Summer League. I want to see Hukporty and these guys take a step forward. We're
good point.
We got this, man. We're good. And I'm excited. Look, Deuce probably won't be back. Mitchell Robinson won't be back. Let's just all wrap our heads around that. I'm sorry, y'all, to be the bearer of bad news, but it is what it is. But we're gonna be back, guys. We're gonna be even better. Believe me, Dolan and Leon and Worldwide West, they've already got this all figured out. We're sitting here, biting our nails, and they got this figured out already. We're good.
And you know what, too, Figgy? You said something too. Enjoying the moment. Like let's just stay fans right now. We're gonna watch the draft together, on Tuesday. And we'll see what happens. That's the beginning of the, the first
Are we gonna be in the Discord for draft night? We're gonna do that?
No, we're gonna be on live together. I'm gonna do a members only panel, right? Members get on the panel, but it's gonna be live to the people. That's how I'm doing it.
That is fine. I love that. Yo, everybody in here that's a member, y'all gotta join the Discord because there's a lot of people in here, members that don't join the Discord. And everyone who is not a member, guys, I'm telling you, if y'all like the chat, you gotta get on it. This membership is the best money you'll spend on YouTube. I'm telling you, there's nothing like, Karan, you're giving good value for the dollar, man. Let's keep going with this.
Thank you, Figgy. I appreciate that.
All right, man.
We're gonna keep rocking it all summer.
All summer, man. All right. Thank you, Karan.
Big time. Hey, L Figgy always cooking. I'm glad Jesse called before Figgy, and then, because Jesse, let me tell you something. Jesse knows basketball, like for real, And so, I was a little concerned because now I'm looking at the future. Nah, I gotta stay right here. I gotta stay grounded. Sometimes too much information is not good. And right now we'll see what happens. Maybe what if Cat signs another great discount? Maybe not 100 million. What if it's 70 million? Those things add up. Josh Hart. I don't know. We'll see. It is what it is. Hold on. I got my man Juan from Carolina. I got Fritz too. Fritz is going to be a good call because he does the NBA economy, so he knows a lot about this stuff. What's good, Juan? Got you back, man.
Gotta finish my trigger.
Yeah. Finish your trigger up, man.
And by the way, for everybody who's listening, this guy is the same exact guy you see on the show.
You're breaking up.
Hear me?
Oh man, I hear you now. Were you going to say what you said? Say it again.
I said the same.
Oh man. My man, yo, he's on the road. He's on the road. All right, Juan, we gotta try back. Try back, Juan. Try to get some good reception. I'm gonna get my man Juan back up in there. Bear with him. He's on the road. He drove 13 hours to get to New York. Yeah. Hey, Fritz. What's going on?
Hey, Karan, how you doing?
Not much, man. Just the perfect guy to call into the show, the NBA economy. All right.
Yeah, I've been listening to all the callers, and I'm like,
I'm trying to like explain the second apron as best as I can because people were mad at Dolan because he wouldn't go into the second apron, but I don't think they understand the second apron restrictions.
Okay, so I think I'm mad with Dolan for a whole different reason than y'all are.
Right.
I knew we weren't going in the second April. Like, that's automatic. Like, once we won the championship, we knew that Brunson, when his payday is coming, he is getting the big bag. He is getting every
no more
dollar.
sacrifice?
Huh?
No more sacrifice?
No more sacrifice for Brunson. Brunson, he has said he is fully expecting that paycheck. So if you know that paycheck is coming, you have 1, 2, the third, 3 years from now, you know that big paycheck is going in, it starts getting cashed.
A lot of money.
That's when the paychecks start getting crazy. So you don't want to use, because you could do the you can go over the apron 2 times out of 5 years.
Right.
So you don't want to use that now when you know 3 years from now it's going to get crazy. The year after that is going to be crazy. So you save them.
Right. Spread them out.
So, but at the same time, I'm upset with Dolan. He wasn't supposed to say that out loud.
I'll put the disclaimer up just in case.
No,
I don't even got it. Yeah, go ahead.
He was never supposed to say it out loud. He was supposed to act like we were going to bring everybody back.
Oh, okay.
And the reason is we knew that we couldn't bring Mitch back. We knew that this is going to, like, this isn't new. This is not a new problem. Last year, I told you we were going to have this problem.
Right. Yeah. We you know what's funny too, Fritz? Like, what you just said was like so smart that I hope people understand what you just said. That he said it out loud. That could piss some people off.
Okay. You know why?
Right before a parade. But go ahead.
Okay. So with Mitch's situation, we want Mitch to get as much money as he can.
Of course.
We want him to get every dollar from the Lakers that he can.
Right.
And the way to get that was acting like we were going to bring everybody back. Ooh. So when the Lakers strike out with Walker Kessler, who's the next in line? Mitchell Robinson. Right. And then when they look at Mitchell Robinson, the Knicks could have said, hey, you know what? We were planning on bringing everybody back.
Right.
You know, Mitch is looking for a lot of money. We'll let you have him if you give us the first round pick.
Good point.
Now, if you're not even threatening to sign him, why would they offer you a first round pick?
You lose your leverage.
Lost leverage. You probably cost Mitch some money.
Wow.
You probably cost Mitch some money at the same time. Like,
that's deep.
That was the leverage.
That's a good one. Because I said earlier too, it's funny. I said, why would I give you a pick when I could just sign him outright? You know? Yeah. But if I don't know that and you balk me, you act like you bluff me and say, hey, if you really want him, give us a first round pick. We'll let you have him. Yeah. That's smart business. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. So I don't think Mitch will be back. Deuce, I think the smart thing is not to bring him back.
Yeah.
Like he has another year. Right. And the nice thing to do for him is not to bring him back. Like we gave the layup to Obi Toppin like a year out. We knew that we didn't have enough money for Obi Toppin. So we sent Obi Toppin to the Indiana Pacers, to the perfect team. And he played that year with Indiana Pacers, and they paid him $14 million a year. So now it's that time for Deuce. It's time to put him on the team where it's the right fit and they're going to pay him.
Okay.
It's just that time, and it's not about
I'm not mad at it.
Deuce. It's about getting him as much money as he can, when we can't give him the type of money that we need to.
Right. Plus, that's Leon's MO. You don't come into the season without the extension. So we get you up out of here.
Yeah, it's about being like being first class. It's like, I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Just like San Antonio left Sohan hanging. They left Sohan hanging to the point where he had no playing time. He's a minimum player now.
Right.
They left him hanging when they could have let him go last year, and people would have for sure wanted to give him an extension.
What do you think his bag will be like this offseason? Will we retain him?
I don't know. I think the Knicks had a plan, because when he got cut, he knew he was going to be at the end of our bench. And there were other teams where they had nothing going on, where he could have definitely put in more minutes a game. So I'm not sure. They might have had some kind of plan for him, or if he was just chilling.
That's a mystery right there. And that's an interesting one.
It's a mystery, because I think maybe they got some kind of plan for him. Like Alvarado, I saw the plan for Alvarado.
That's what I want to get to. I'm glad you went there. He said that he wants the bag. He said he wants a bag on Power 105.
Oh, who's that?
Alvarado. Jose.
Oh no,
he said he want a bag.
Time. Like, well, you have to talk about what happened to Alvarado. Alvarado didn't get drafted.
Yes.
He got over to New Orleans.
Right.
And he started doing well toward the end of the year, and New Orleans is like, let me sign him for 4 years for like the lowest amount of money.
Right.
So he got.
Bingo.
He got for a little money.
Yep.
And then at the end of his contract, he's like, but they ain't doing nothing. Like, they're at the end. They're one of the worst teams in the league. They're like, hey, you're worth the money, but we ain't going nowhere. I can give you what you're worth.
Right.
So the Knicks picked him up, well knowing this guy's looking for a bag.
Damn. Well, I guess it don't matter because you had Yabu. So I mean.
Yeah, no, but the Knicks, I think they have a plan for him. I think it was the flexibility.
Right.
I think if they would have went after Giannis, I think they would have probably given him a big old bag to go to Milwaukee.
Ooh.
I think his contract was so flexible. He makes 4.5.
Right.
He can cancel it.
Right.
So, for example, if we wanted to get Giannis this summer, or we would have had to put his one player up and then add Alvarado, give Alvarado $10 million and add it to the deal, and that matches the money.
Got you.
And he would have been so happy to get that kind of money. It'd be crazy, but it I mean, or if money gets real tight, you could say, Alvarado, I'm gonna need you to cancel your contract, and I'm gonna need you to take a little less. And we've been seeing he's been selling jackets, he's been selling sneakers, he's been selling lotion, he's been selling phones. You see all the money that the Knicks been giving him.
Yeah.
That side money. So the other thing is we can ask you to take a little less for 1 year, and then next year, you know what? We'll get you on the money that you need to be getting on.
But do you think that he thinks he can get a bag in free agency?
Oh, I know he can.
Oh,
like seven. I think he's like $7 million player. 7.
Because of the championship and the performance.
Even in New Orleans, I think he's like a $7 million a year player.
Really? You don't think the height and the size doesn't compromise that?
No, he's a good player.
He's a good player. Okay.
He's a real good player. Like he plays 3 positions.
Yeah, no. He's. I'm not taking away from his game. He's from Brooklyn. I'm rooting for him. I just hope that he's making the right decision because I don't want him to be Schroedered. When Schroeder turned down 87.
I think him and the Knicks are moving together.
That'd be nice.
I think
that'd be nice if he could work with us.
Yeah, I think whatever move he's making right now is because the Knicks said it was okay to do.
Okay. I hope because he's the biggest. He's the star. He's the one guy I don't think we should lose. Everybody else, I don't. It is what it is. But that guy, the energy.
Yeah.
He's a good player, like you said. He's not scared to take the shot. He can run pick and roll. His defense. I mean, he does it all. And so.
No, I think he's gonna be here at least a year or 2.
That's fine. Now, what my last question I have for you? Do you think that Dolan is going to pull back because we got the championship?
Mm-mm. Okay. He want to do it every year. I think it comes down to like strategy.
Right.
I think he met with Leon and everybody told him, hey, we can't go into the second apron. It's gonna hurt us down the line when we want to give Brunson the big old bag. We don't want to be able to. We don't want to give Brunson the big old bag and then say, hey, we gotta trade away Cat, or we gotta trade away
another player.
Right. So if you skip this now, and they get real creative in the next couple years with like Josh Hart, Cat, do some creative stuff.
Right.
They'll be fun.
Okay, hold on. This is my last question because you this is the NBA kind. I'm curious to see how you think about this. Is Giannis still in play?
Oh, for us?
Yeah.
No, I think we're beyond that. I think once we were in that ATL series and we saw Point Cat,
okay.
I think that idea went out the window.
Copy.
I think that's a whole new toy they want to explore.
Right. Nah, hey, I get it, and I believe in Leon Rose. So,
but
if that's the decision, then yeah.
I feel a lot different than some other people in that a lot of people are like, hey, just keep everything together. I said teams that just try to keep it together don't win.
Yeah.
Because everybody around you gets better.
Everybody.
So, like, if you're going to invest in some young players who are going to get better. Like, we had these extra picks that we thought maybe we are going to use on Giannis. Perhaps you should put some of these picks together and get a little higher in the draft board, or put some of these picks together and see who falls off in a trade that you could steal.
Right.
But you need young, cheap talent to keep going.
That's a fact. Man. Yo, Fritz,
somebody on their rookie contract.
Yeah,
that's the best thing.
Man, great call. I appreciate you. The NBA economy in the building.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the insight.
All right, no problem. All
right, big time. It's my man Fritz, the NBA economy. I knew he was gonna give some good things to the table. I like his answer as to why, with the mistake that Dolan made, kind of showing your hand a little bit. I thought that was like phenomenal. And yeah, it's not over, man. Yeah, we got a plan. We got a plan. Hey, what's good, Trey?
Yo.
Big Queens in the building. What's
Big
going on?
mother effing Queens in the building, bro.
Hold on. Was you at the parade?
Yo, I was at the parade. I brought the wrong people with me. Something happened, and we all had to run away and run home.
Oh man.
I can't say no more.
Let's not even talk about that. Yeah, let's not talk about that. But let's go.
You know what happens when you bring a nigga from Crown Heights, a nigga from East New York, a nigga from it's not gonna go good. So that was my fault. I shouldn't have brought the guys. Now look, I hate calling after my dog Vicky, right? And you got another girl. They be so
Jessie.
on point. Yeah. So by the time I call up, they done hit all the points that I wanted to talk about. So I gotta go left. Let's go left. All right. Vicky reminded me in the chat. She like, yo, I don't trust Giannis Achilles. We gonna sign that nigga and he gonna pop his Achilles on Madison Square Garden, So for that right there, because I want Giannis, all right? Giannis or Cat. You're dumb if you're telling me you want Cat. I don't care about Point Cat, like the last caller just called in. I don't care about Point Cat. I like 30 a night. I like when I can guarantee you're gonna guarantee me 30. Right. I like that. So, but yo, bro, I gotta listen to Viggy. I don't trust his Achilles. Now, moving on, my boy Dolan. The reason why Dolan is so vocal, right? Everybody like, damn, why he the second apron? No, Dolan knows how this goes. You win a chip out of nowhere. Everybody want 80 million. Deuce want 80. Alvarado on the Breakfast Club talking about he need his bag. I'm looking up.
Bag.
Talking about 80. You know what I mean? Now Landry Shamet, somebody offering him 5-10 mil a year to do what he did for us. So Dolan knows how this goes. He's like, nah, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm gonna let Leon Rose do what he do. And I like that because it makes him work. And we be having niggas in the G League that, we had Obi Toppin's little brother. He's a dog. He been in the G League. Yeah, bro, we got some other cat. Yo, we got people. And this gonna make Leon Rose, move things around. You gotta earn your money. I love it. I got a chip, and now Leon Rose gotta work. I'm not paying Jose Alvarado 80. I love what you did for us. Thank you. You need 80, move around.
Right.
What my niggas in Atlanta say? Man, watch out. You want 80, Jose Alvarado? Watch out. Deuce, you want 82, right? Watch out. Nah, man. We're gonna keep what we got. And we're gonna let Leon Rose make his moves, man. And shout outs to L Viggy because you know what, Cameron? I ain't gonna lie. I want Giannis. Pause. Me and you know how we do. Nigga, Giannis or Cat. Nigga. And we gotta pay Cat 200 M's. Yo, Giannis, what's up? Giannis ain't coming through because he don't want to be a pause. Remember what he don't want to look like he's riding pause, So we ain't gonna get him. It's all good. We got the chip. Leon Rose gonna make some moves. We not paying these guys 80. Thank you for your services. Watch out. That's it. Come on.
I got you. I hear you.
God damn it. Yo, now before I leave, you got any questions for me? Because sometimes you be asking some good ass questions to, I ain't gonna say the wrong people, but you don't be asking me no good questions. You got a question for me before I leave?
Man, you be cooking, man. And NBA economy, that's what he does. He does the apron stuff. So, he does the economy stuff. So I wanted to hear his perspective on certain issues.
His perspective wasn't bad. I ain't gonna hate on homie. His perspective wasn't bad. But y'all was dialoguing. I call up, I get 2 minutes of fame, and you kick me off. Like, ask me some questions, bro.
Well, I mean, people they've been abusing the clock tonight, but everybody's supposed to get 3 minutes. But so that's why I don't really ask questions, because I like y'all to get y'all point off, because I know I could be long-winded, and now the calls are going for 10 minutes a pop. So that's the reason why I do it like that.
Nah, you right.
And you're somebody, you're not like Randall, you got to ask questions, to fill in. But like you, Biggie, y'all just, y'all just cook for the 3 minutes. And I want to hear what y'all got to say. And then usually if y'all say something like, I could respond to that, I do it after the call. So it's really for respect for y'all time. I don't want to.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. All right. So before I go, I want to ask you a question. Do you agree with me and L Vicky? Yo, I don't know if I want to trust that Achilles, bro, because we see it. Lower calf. What's next? Achilles. We seen it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we got the best medical staff in basketball. So if we could turn OG Anunoby, who was injury prone before he came to the Knicks, into someone who could play, I think that Giannis will be fine because they're going to have a injury management plan for him.
Right. No, our medical system is we do got a good medical team. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I might have to listen. Yo, listen, man. I got to listen to L Fig because she be on point. So I'm gonna just give up on the Giannis, and Giannis don't want us anyway. He don't want us.
But that's always the major point. He got to choose us.
Now, all right, come on. If he does choose us, I'm sorry, L Vig.
That changes a lot.
Yes.
That changes a lot. The brother say, I want to go to New York. Yeah, you got to make it happen.
If he says that, yo, Cat, watch out.
I'm sorry, Big Bodega.
I'm sorry, Bodega.
I got the merch. I got it on right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Point Cat. Thank you for the no-look passes. Oh, yeah. Yo, good looking, bro. You let me run it up. Let me go. Let me let another caller call in. Get a insight. Good looking, bro. Knicks Nation.
Big time salute.
We champions. 100.
We in the big time. All right. It's my man Trey from Queens. I think Juan is good now. Let me try Juan to see so he can finish up his call. I know the reception was crazy. Hopefully, he's good on the road and safe. Uh-oh. Why is it not ringing?
Google Fi Wireless subscribe.
Uh-oh. I'm going to try one more time. Yo, that highway is unforgiving. See if he answers the line.
We're
talking about the second apron. We're talking about the second apron right now if you want to talk up. We had some great calls. I mean, Trey just called. We had my brother Fritz from the NBA Economy explaining a lot of key elements. El Figgy, Jesse. Oh, by the way, I saw your super chat, Jesse. Jesse said, I trust Leon, Worldwide West, and Brock Aller. I just don't trust the boss. I mean, hopefully what Fritz said may have brought us some closure because he said that, hey, we're just saving the second apron status for later because you don't want to you don't want to waste your second aprons because that's when your draft picks get frozen, right? And I'm also curious about the repeaters tax. Oh, I got to give a big toss to my brother Mellow Mike, man. Man, this guy's he's a rider, man. Yo, we went to the parade. We both might have got 2 hours of sleep. And I got you Juan, the call tomorrow. I see you I just saw the chat. But he came with me. He went to the parade. Then we met at American Whiskey. Then we drove 3 hours in Long Island, bro. 3 hours. Then I went over there, I had to give Quentin Coples the business. Salute to Quentin Coples from the New York Jets. My man Errol Marks brought me out there. I had to represent for the Knicks Nation because Quentin Coples is a Celtic fan. And so what a ride. Because I'm just thinking about Juan on the road. Stay safe, Juan. We'll talk tomorrow. Get home safely. You feel me? But I just hope the second apron makes sense now. That was the purpose of tonight's show. Just to bring clarity because I hear a lot of people talking about the second apron. But it's like, they don't really understand it. And it's a wise business move to avoid the second apron if you could. My only thing is the repeaters tax next year. That's what I should have asked Fritz about, the repeaters tax, because next year we fall into that. And hold on, let me give you the math on that really quickly. The math Hold on. I think it's ×3. I just want to stat check, fact check really quickly. Hold on. The repeaters tax. All right, so listen to this. Now, I think this is the standard for all years, but listen to this. CBA tax rate beginning in 25, 26 are progressive. First bracket's $1. All right. Second is 125. Third is 3. I don't want to go through that. Hold on. That's not what I want. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see. Damn, I thought I had the information on it. I think it's 3 times. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get it. I'm going to definitely get it. So the next, hold up. I think I found it. Let me see. The repeater tax. 3 or 4 years. Right. So yeah, in order to be in the repeaters tax, you have to get there be over the luxury tax 3 out of 4 years. And that's not an apron status. That's just a tax status, okay? Damn, I thought I had it. Nah, I just got the brackets. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's basically 3 times. So $3 per $1, second bracket $3.25. So it's like it starts out as 3 times the penalty. So yeah, to those people who repeat in the tax, your tax bill begins at triple the price. Then it goes up the same level of increments. But it's a lot of money, man. And I don't know, man. I just don't know. Just don't know. Let's see who's in the building. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with my chat window. Let me see. Oh, so Figgy said this callback's for Trey from Queens. I'm glad he stayed safe during the parade and separated from his crew. All right, let me get him back on the line. Couldn't see the chat window. If you have any questions about the second apron, call up 646-995-8389. What's good, Trey? Figgy, she donated a call back for you to get back on.
Yo,
so
I saw it. I was watching. I'm still watching the show, and I'm like, oh shit. L Vicky said, yo, call my boy Trey back. Yo, all right. I wasn't prepared, but let's go. Yo, look, man. It's just a beautiful day. Like, yo, we won, and everybody wants. Yo, come on. Remember, like when we was broke. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't get certain. Oh, I forgot you married. But yo, when I was broke, couldn't get. Now when I win the championship, everybody want to hang out with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to hang out with me. So it's all good. Certain people get your bag. Shout outs to Hartenstein. He had to go get 80. I'm not giving you 80. Go ahead. Shouts out. Mitch, get your bag. I ain't mad at you. But nigga, I'm a champion and everybody wants to come play with me. Pause. Super pause. Damn, that was bad. Super pause. Everybody wants to come play for the Knicks. Come on, we good. We good. And now, like, yo, we got to give a young nigga a chance because, yo, and no Pacome, Dottie 8 and none of that stuff. You know, we get to call in some, you know, I'm trying not to curse. Some young niggas that's like that. You know what I'm saying? We get to work. Yo, you wanna play for the Knicks, right? Yeah, come on. We're gonna give you $1 million. Yo, you wanna play for? Yeah, $1 million. We only got. Remember the other night you told me we only got like 16, right?
16 to sign 5 players.
To sign 5, we're gonna get 2 people. They're gonna take a vet minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we lit. So to all the Knicks fans, yo, don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't get spooky in the woods. You know, don't get all nervous.
I almost went there. I almost got in the woods, man. I almost got lost out there. I was like, damn. I started looking at the future numbers, like, damn.
Nah, we good. That's 16. That ain't enough. But our cachet makes up for the 16. So it's almost like we got 26. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to play.
Bingo.
Word. So we good, man. Everybody don't get nervous. Let Leon Rose work. He brung us Jalen Brunson. I believe in him now. I believe in Leon Rose.
I got a question for you. Will Bodega Cat give us a discount? Bodega. He talks all that team stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, he's not, because JB about to get his bag, so he knows, like, yo, I gotta get my bag because JB ain't leaving
first.
Yeah, because he know JB ain't leaving another 100 on the table, so he know JB gonna be like, yo, I need 290. Damn. So Bodega gotta. That's why I'm like, yo, you know what? Oh man, I hate going against El Vig because, yo, sometimes women, you gotta listen. Sometimes they could just feel something, and when I don't listen to my joint or whatever, I lose. I lose every time. That's why I'm like, yo, you know what? Word, like, nah, we ain't gonna mess with Giannis. A female told me I don't trust it. Yo, when I don't listen to a female, I lose. Word, bro. So we got to think about that. And it's not like El Vig is some regular little chick. Like, yo, that's our spokeswoman. Yeah. Word. So I ain't gonna lie, man. And Cleo agrees with her. Cleo don't trust him. Vig don't trust him. We gotta ask Maxine, the producer, if she says she don't trust him. I ain't messing with Giannis, bro. That's 3 quality.
The only one that was rocking with Giannis was Angie, but I don't know if she still feel that way.
Yo, you know what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, we might have to give her a call back. I want her. Yo, man, I wish you did. 2 people could, like, you know how like a 3-way call. I wish you could talk to Angie and Vicky and let them just vent, like how they feeling from the gut. Yo, I don't trust them. If they don't trust them, bro, fuck it. We don't have to just Bodega, man. Point Cat.
Yeah.
But if Giannis, if Giannis tweets tomorrow, man, them orange and blue skies sure do look good. All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I love you. I'm sorry. Word, bro.
Because that brother will never drop 2 points in the final. It will never happen.
Yo, Cat had 2, bro. 2.
Yeah,
remember
2
I
points.
told you, I said, yo, my nigga, what if we needed Cat to drop the 28? We had to get OG. And OG, even though the medical system was good, yo, he was on 1 leg and a half, bro. He played through it.
He played through it. Huh?
Word, bro. So
and
it's
was
like
balling, so.
And was, yo, and dunked on the nigga for us. He dunked on Wemby.
Well,
ain't nobody, besides John Morant, I ain't seen nobody just dunk on him like he ain't 7'9".
Yeah, he put him in the basket multiple times.
Shout outs to OG, man, because you know he looks up to Kawhi Leonard, and when Kawhi won the chip, OG was hurt with the same left hamstring. Yep. Excuse me, the right hammy.
Right hamstring. Yep.
And he was looking like, damn, man, you know, that's like Kobe watching Jordan, and he can't even help him because he hurt. So OG, he fought through that, man. Shouts out to OG, man.
Yeah. That's one guy I'm not trading is OG. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Nah, I'm not doing that. OG,
he gonna come back to hunt you.
Yo, he is. And I don't want that smoke.
Right.
I don't want that. Word.
He comes back locking up Brunson.
Oh my God. Locking up Brunson.
That'd be crazy.
Locking up Josh Hart.
Locking everybody up.
Nah, we gonna yo, we paid him already, right? Yeah, we paid him already.
Yeah, he got like another 3 years.
I bet.
Good.
Yeah. You good, homie. Yeah. Nah, yo, shouts out to Vicky, man. I wasn't prepared for the callback. I ain't got no notes.
Yeah,
I ain't got nothing.
So good.
Yo, man, good looking, bro. Like, yo.
No doubt, Trey.
You always let the homies, you know, get their ish off. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, boy. Now, look, hold on, before I go. Yo, look. We're champions. We won. There's nothing to be spooky or upset about. Whoever don't want to stay, it's okay. Yep. It's all right.
So yeah, that's his piece right there.
Yeah, like we good. Now, if I am, because I'm following Giannis on X. Pause.
Oh wow.
So because I need to see if he says something that lets me know he want to. You know what I'm saying? He want to come to the biddy, right?
I never thought about doing that. I'm about to follow him too, man.
Nigga, you should, because it'd be the slightest things. You know, we smart, so we could. Oh shit, he don't. Pardon my language. Yeah, like yo, he tired of them. He ready. Right. So, yo, appreciate you, boy. Let one of the callers. Yeah, man, you let me run it up again. Let one of the callers call up. Shouts out to L Vicky. That's my dog. Good looking for the call back. Matter of fact, I'm about to send her one. You think you could call L Vicky for me, and I'm gonna take care of you, Pauls?
I'll try. Yeah. She in the chat, so she should still answer. So
I bet. So I'm gonna send you. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying?
All right, big time.
All right, boy. Appreciate you.
All right, salute. It's my man Trey from Queens. I see somebody asking about the updated merch. I just got sent another mock-up. I don't know if I like it, man. See, that's my problem, bro. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The designers be whack, bro. It's like, I get hype, I just... Yeah. I thought this was gonna look good, man, but... Oh, man. I don't like it. I'm gonna show it to Maxine. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna keep it real. So yeah, that's the issue with the merch right now, man. And like my brother Trey said from Queens, he said so Figgy, I'm calling you because he wanted to return the favor. Oh, you feel me? He wanted to get L Figgy back. Curious to see what she's gonna say about the other calls that came through. See if she has. Uh-oh. He wanted to get you back on the line, so you know. Salute to Trey.
Trey's my guy, man. I love to hear him. He's a real one. I know he's funny, man. I'm telling you, the way he tells a tale. I love it, man. I'm here for it. Yo, thank you, Trey. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I'm just in the chat over here thinking, I know everybody's pontificating about what we should do about Giannis, and I'm just telling you, just me as a Knicks fan, being a diehard Knicks fan, watching this team do what they've done over the last 2.5 years, 3 years if you include when we started making moves for guys like OG. I just can't. It'll break my heart, Karan. It'll break my heart if I'm banner night. See, because everybody right now is talking about the parade, and yeah, we're all excited, but I keep thinking about banner night. Because I watch other teams the first night of the NBA season, and I see teams like OKC and other teams get their rings and get to hoist that banner. That's the day that I'm really going to be excited about, because it's finally going to be our turn, and it's so overdue. And we're not going to hang one. We're going to hang 3, y'all. Wow. I mean, every single trophy that Jalen Brunson, any competition that Jalen Brunson came up against in the 2025-2026 season, do y'all realize he won it? He won the Emirates Cup. He won the Emirates Cup MVP. He won the NBA shootout with Kat and Allen Houston. He won Eastern Conference MVP. I mean, everything we won. And everything. It would just really break my heart, y'all, to see Giannis down there with a Knicks jersey and not Kat, and to ship Kat off to Milwaukee when we're hoisting that banner and not have him standing there next to JB. Well,
it could be LA. It could be LA. You know, just saying.
I don't want to
could be
see
LA.
him. I want to
3
see
team.
No, man, I want to see him. I want to see him standing next to Jalen on banner night when they hoist that banner, because Kat, I'm telling you, man, there's a reason why they kept putting Kat in foul trouble. And I know you don't like to bring up the foul calls, but the honest to God truth is, when they saw how Kat did to Wemby with no other center, not Chet, not Naz Reid, not Rudy Gobert. No center in the league could do to Wemby what Cat did to Wemby. So they had to neutralize him and put him in foul trouble early to try to help extend this series, man. And I'm telling you right now, we don't win this without Cat. It's a group effort. I'm not saying that Jalen wasn't the main contributor, but damn, man, it will break my heart to not see Cat there on banner night when they hoist that banner up in MSG. It really would. I want to see him standing next to Jalen. He deserves it, and he wants to stay in New York. And I think he's deserved that. And I think that from what Dolan is saying about the second apron, I think he wants to keep the core five together because those guys are locked in. He's not going to make. I think this is actually putting the Giannis talk to rest. We're going to make tweaks on the bench. The changes coming on the bench. Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, and Jose Alvarado all may be casualties. I think they're going to try it. I think we're going to try to hold on to Jose and make other moves with, in the position.
He's the only guy I feel like we got to keep. We got to keep Jose. Like, come on.
Yeah, but you were talking about TJ McCollum. I'm like, I know he's a little old, but that might not be that bad if he wants to come to New York.
That's not me. That's the OKF doc. That's his suggestion. That's where I got that from.
Yeah, man, I'm not mad at that idea because he has. Oh, by the way, he has always given Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart has had him on the roommates pocket. They like him. They get along with him. They already have rapport with him. Jalen has always said that he historically gives him trouble. So he would be okay to come off the bench for Jalen. And all Jalen needs a night is 15 to 20 minutes at most.
Yep.
Jalen doesn't like to sit out too long anyway. You know that. You can see him. When he's not out there, he's chomping on his towel. He's dying to come back out. Jalen doesn't like to rest too long anyway. So we just need somebody to give him a little time. And TJ McCollum, man, he's pesky. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah. Yes, obviously CJ is solid.
Oh wait, are you saying TJ McCollum?
I'm saying CJ McCollum from the Hawks.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Indiana.
But no, he might be available too, though.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I know he's old. He's 34. But
they both kind of old, but
I mean, right?
They solid.
Well, that's the thing I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be mad at either one of those. And if they're gonna come up for veteran minimum to get into the New York market, because they know that they can get endorsements, they can, they'll be out there like the same way, like I said, Jordan Clarkson and these guys are making a little, even get their own little podcast going. I heard that Jose Alvarado wants to start a podcast. You think he's gonna get a podcast? Yeah, exactly. So I'd be okay.
Oh no, TJ's still on the contract. Yo, TJ getting $11 million a year. He getting paid.
How much is he getting?
Cow.
How much is
11
a year?
Yeah, he's getting 11 a year. Wow.
Oh, you know what though? That makes me happy. Man, these teams are just overpaying these role players, man.
I wonder if they would stretch and waive him though. They might, cause let me see what they're looking at. Cause right now they at a $200 million active salary. I think they want to cut that. I think they're gonna want to cut that.
I mean, they cut Benedict Mathurin, and I thought that was crazy. I was like, why would they cut him?
Yeah, well, it was a money move because they didn't want to pay him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if they're looking to make some money moves, because now they don't have Miles Turner, Mathurin's gone. Where are they gonna pick? I mean, I don't know what Indiana's not.
Do they even have a pick? Oh no, they traded their picks.
Oh, dude, did you see?
So they can't they're not gonna let TJ go. Yeah, they're not letting because they ain't got no pick.
They tanked for no reason.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's a 1-1-1.
Rick Carlisle is because I actually there's certain coaches that I do not respect. Nick Nurse I don't respect. Right. I don't respect Mitch Johnson. Terrible coach. Terrible coach. I thought Popovich was bad. By the way, another thing I want to mention, a lot of people, we've been getting on Wemby's case. I think part of Wemby's problem, I think Greg Popovich is ruining that kid. Ruining him.
He's we call that? He's what's the word?
Yeah, he's giving him an ego complex, whatever.
He's helping them. There's a word they use for that. He's he's helping him. He's making him feel like entitled, like
Yeah.
I can't remember the word, but yeah. But he's entirely he's helping. Yeah, he's fueling that.
Yo, I would not be surprised if I mean, I see the Spurs going down the same road as the Sixers in a couple of years. They're gonna hitch instead of building the team around their talented young guy, Dylan Harper, they're gonna build the team around Wemby, just like the Sixers. Instead of building around Tyrese Maxey, they built around Embiid. And they hitched their wagon to that broken down horse. And Embiid is constantly injured. He's not. He's a dirty player, just like Wemby. Can't be the face of anything. Can't go out there. Who wants Embiid to go out there when he's out here literally hurting people on purpose? Look what he did. One of the reasons
dirty player.
Mitchell Robinson had to have his ankle opened up twice in 6 months because of Joel Embiid, and he didn't even get. To this day, the fact that he did not get at least a flagrant one on that. That's why that's why I find I find these refs, insufferable. They just can't. They can't make they can't call a clean game to save their lives, and it just infuriates me as a Knicks fan because we never get the benefit of the whistle. We don't get home cooking at MSG.
Yeah, I agree. The refs are trash. I don't know about rigging it for us to lose, but I do think the refs are trash. I will not defend the refs and their calls they make. The entire playoffs was a joke, and that's why we got AI refs coming next year. AI refs.
It's going to be like baseball soon. They're going to get rid of the home plate umpire. You heard about they want to get rid of that home plate umpire because they said with the new box they don't need.
You don't need it. It's either it's in the line or not. Look, it's like tennis, right? I'm not sure if you watch tennis, but they got this thing it's called Hawkeye. The refs don't call, the line judge doesn't call out in tennis. It's the AI calls it.
Oh, that's
coming.
You
see it on the replay, and then it shows you exactly where the ball bounced. In, out. So that's what's coming for out of bounds next year. No more out of bounds calls by refs.
I welcome that. Thank you. I welcome that because considering how the refs call for us, I welcome that. Thank you.
Yeah. Now we ain't got to challenge. Now we ain't got to waste the challenge because the ref want to help. Yeah. Or they just missed the call. Either or.
Yeah. But listen, man, I'm excited about this summer. I think we got a lot of good things coming our way. Summer League is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, we might have to do some play-by-plays for Summer League.
Yeah, because now our, Huck, Puckham Dadier, Kolick, they're all, and they're all in their junior year now. Right. This is 3 years in for them, and I don't know who the Knicks are going to draft, who they might get from overseas, if they're going to get somebody from Europe or one of these other countries. So it's going to be an interesting summer, y'all. We got a lot, but everything is good, man. We got this. We're so money right now. Like I said, we got guys that are going to come solid quality players that are going to want to come and play for New York. And I guarantee you, Worldwide West, Leon, these guys, they're working the phones. They already know what we need. They know if Jose is in or not. We're speculating, but we don't know. We won't know.
Right. 100%. We'll see.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate you. Shout out Trey from Queens. Shout out to the chat. Yo, Tuggy, thanks for holding it down, man. We got this. Let's go Knicks, man. We right now I'm still basking in the glow of the championship. So let's go, guys.
Big time salute, Figgy. All right. Salute the L Figgy in the building. My man Young King BK in the building. He said orange and blue championship. Job finish. All right. JB, OG, Knicks for life. And Hart, Knicks for life. I could see that. I could see them. Maybe I don't know if it's going to be the entire career, but I could definitely see that. Oh, hold on. Did I unplug my thing? Sorry. Unplug my cooling fan. But yeah. Yeah. I think that it's a chance for it. I'm not 100 on that though. But perhaps. And Prince Charles says, Greenie's king, I trust my source. Oh man. My man said he got a source. I trust my source. Giannis will be in NYC. However, it's up to Leon Rose. Hey, listen, man. if your source is correct, and that man Giannis wants to come to New York, Giannis will be in New York. Uh-oh. I unplugged my light. My fault, y'all. Damn. Oh, man. What happened? Uh-oh. Lost my light. Hold on. Damn. Sorry, y'all. My extension cord is like on my foot. Kicking it. We should be good now, though. So he said he trusts his source. Okay. Give my man. What's good, LB?
What's good?
Man, we talking about the second apron, man. Hopefully, you know, we clear, all of us are clear on the second apron. Because people were pissed off with Dolan, but you know. What's your thoughts?
Mean, you ain't gonna pay the 200-something million luxury tax. We knew that was coming. We got the ring already. Now we can play around with the roster. We're not under pressure no more. So
Yeah. And just to let you know, I kind of overestimated the tax a bit. It might be closer to 150, but you know, I added some sauce to it. But it's all good.
Yeah. We're gonna lose Mick. We're gonna lose Shannon, maybe Deuce. But remember when I called in the other day and I told you said the Dante thing wasn't happening? It looked like that could happen. Yeah, if you heard about what Timberwolves about to do, they about to trade Julius and Dante for Kyrie. That's one of the rumors right now, and they're gonna waive Dante, whether Minnesota do it or Dallas do it.
Why would they waive Dante? He only got 1 year in his deal.
Because they ain't gonna play. So the point of having him on the team, he's gonna play, and then he's not even. Then he goes into free agency.
Oh, okay. So damn, they gonna waive him. He's gonna be a free agent with a.
That means on the buyout market, you get Dante for that year for the minimum.
No, but no. It would be, remember, he has the Achilles. So that's the Achilles year.
We get him on the minimum, but then you know what our doctors he'll be like bounce right back, play all time, second round, whatever.
I don't know about that. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think that they'll wait for him to be ready to give him that, because you could just give it to another player, you know, that could help you right now.
Well, that's what Deuce is there for. If they don't trade Deuce will just play out his contract.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's cold-blooded if they waive Dante. But hey, it's the game.
Well, they did it to Damian Lillard. I told you there's a possibility. What Milwaukee did to Damian, Minnesota could do that to Dante.
But Dame had more years though, and he had a real big contract. So, but I get you. I get your point.
Yeah, Minnesota's just trying to get them off the books because they've been in cap space hell for like a while. Since Cat.
Yeah, I think they were at 90 this year. Let me stat check that.
They might have to move off of Rudy too, so
good luck with that.
I can see.
I don't see nobody taking him.
I can see Boston doing it.
Taking Rudy? Oh man.
Yeah. I remember that was a thought. I remember that being a thought with Boston.
Damn. It's desperation.
Oh yeah.
Yikes.
We making them panic.
We definitely are. You're right about that.
That pay cut from Brunson's making GMs overthink. Like, Brunson ain't got to do all that. Look what they did over there, and we won. So y'all want to take all y'all $500 million contracts? Good luck.
Wow.
Yeah. But as far as like who we drafting, I heard we're drafting a center and like a 6'8" guard or something like that.
You know which center? Is there a center in mind that you would like?
I forgot his name. I'm not well versed in college like that. So
yeah, me either.
Like I watched somebody's video on it today. Like I can't remember his name, but he's kind of like he ain't a liability like Mitch at the free throw line. He'll get boards, but he ain't Mitchell Robinson boards.
Oh, I wonder if that was the Sinat kid.
That might be. Might have been.
It's a bunch of these kids. It's a lot of them with potential.
I think his name starts with a T.
Taurus Reed from UConn.
Yeah, I think that's him. I think it's him.
He's not. I like him. He's solid, bro. By the way, just a stat check. Minnesota had the tax bill in 2025 at 90.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. That's all I got. That's
not
all
this
I
year.
got, though. Right.
No doubt, my brother. Big time salute.
All right, peace.
All right. It's my man LB. Trey said he's triggered. Talk about the second apron.
Yo.
What's good, Trey?
What's up, my boy? I had to call you back because, hold on, let me turn it off. Because I'm watching the show on the big screen, and then my boy called me on the phone. Yo, look, I had to call you back. My boy I introduced to the chat, this nigga texted me. He said, yo, you are a L. Vicky Glazer, and you don't even address that woman by her right name. You're a Glazer. But maybe. But shorty be on point. Now, for the first time in my life, I disagree with L. Vicky. For the first time. Here we go. She said it would hurt her heart if we raising the banner and Cat ain't with JB, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't give, Cat, thank you. But she was right. Cat did put in work for that ring. He did.
Of course.
I ain't like the two, but he put in work. Yeah. He was guarding Wemby up. Right. He did his thing. Yo, Cat, I don't give a damn. When it's time to raise them banners, I'm just saying, if Giannis is healthy and he's dropping 28 a night, I don't mind if you with the Wizards and we raising the banner and you sad. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
Nah, it could be the Lakers. I think it would be the Lakers.
Yo, the Lakers, the whatever it is, I don't care. But at the same time, thank you. Thank you for your services. Thank you for your service. Balls. Yep. Right. Thank you for your services. But if Giannis is healthy, this is the only time I ever disagree with the big dog, Vicky. Yo, Vicky, I don't care if he cries on the sideline and he's playing and he has a Wizards jersey and we raising the banners and we about to go back to back.
That's a fact.
We're going back to back.
That's a fact.
I'm watching this guy's Twitter, bro. I watch his Twitter every hour.
I'm about to follow him now.
Now you have to, because you might see something and then boom, you cooking them all with a new show. The blue brunch, right? The blue and orange brunch. My fault. I don't think I got it right, but something like that. But
yeah, the blue and orange bread. But we do an NBA Saturdays tomorrow, so
now
even
look,
better because that's an NBA show.
Now look, I just remembered my other point. Yo, look, when the Warriors won chips, when the Cavs was winning their chips, look at what happened the next year. Out of nowhere, Nick Young taking $900,000. Derrick Rose playing for the Cavs taking $900,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so I ain't gonna lie, because you and Vig, y'all brought up TJ McConnell making 11. I'm like, damn, 11.
That's crazy.
We ain't got enough chicken. And I forgot this league, role players getting overpaid. Everybody's getting overpaid.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but finally, we got to give a young nigga a shot. We got to draft. We got young niggas. We got to do what we got to do. It forces us, because like Tom Thibodeau, there's a lot of coaches like him. Like they'll just have a young guy. He's nice. He in the G. He don't even get to practice with the team. You know what I'm saying? It be like that. Yeah. So we don't have enough. We don't have enough chicken. So we have to let our young. We gotta Leon Rose do your job. I trust you. You gave me a tip. You gave me Jalen Brunson. I didn't know Jalen Brunson was a left-handed Michael Jordan in the fourth. Because when you look up his numbers, Michael Jordan and Jalen Brunson, they do the same things in the fourth. That's just what I saw. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah, bro. So, everybody, don't be spooky in the woods. We have cachet now. Niggas, they want to play for the Knicks now. We're gonna catch somebody lacking. Veteran men, yeah, you take $1 million. We're gonna catch somebody lacking. Or we just gotta fill like 3 spots. So your other caller who said that we're looking at a young center who's athletic and like that, whatever. Boom. We ain't gotta pay. And then now we got 3. Yeah, we got 3 more. And I'm keeping Clarkson. Whoever wanna go. Clarkson, I'll give you a little 5. You want 5 to play for the year? And stay in New York and turn up? Because you know Clarkson, he a little fake fashion model. He like being in New York. He getting his swag up. He feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I done seen it before, bro. I done seen NBA players come to the city. We hanging out. They talking like me. They dressing like me. They like it. Pause. Super damn. All right, man. That's so pause. I gotta go. That's so pause. I'm out, bro. If I get triggered, I'll call you back, man. Yo, call my nigga Tugboat. I want to hear what this guy gotta say.
He called up. He's in the chat. Yeah, but he don't want to call up, man. He also just want to listen tonight. So I saw
nah, cause he in the chat. Yo, he in the chat going crazy. Call that nigga, bro. He gotta talk to us.
Yeah, he got to call. No, he got to call. He know. He know I'm here. He said I'm just gonna listen tonight. He wants some Spooky in the Woods vibes. So I'm gonna let him chill.
To just listen? Who asked him to do that? Yo, Tugboat, you gotta.
I told him to call up. He said I'm gonna listen. I said all right.
Nah, I'm about to send you like $50 to make him answer. Make that nigga nah. Yo, Tugboat, you in the chat. I know you hear me. Yo, you gotta call up, homie. We want to hear your perspective.
Yeah, he told me he got the pen and paper out tonight.
The pen and paper?
I don't know. He was on some extra laid back. I'm chilling.
All right, maybe all right, maybe
tomorrow,
maybe he had a lot of tequila. All right, Tugboat.
Let him chill.
All right, I'm gonna let him chill. Yo, let me get my shout out real quick. Yo,
oh look, he called it right now. He calling.
He calling? Yo, merge. Yeah. Can you merge it?
Nah, I'm not gonna merge because we be here all night. But I got him. I'll get him back. Go ahead, finish your call. I'm gonna get him back. Don't worry about it.
Let me finish my shout outs. Yo.
Yeah, finish your shout outs.
Nation. Shouts out to OKF Nation. We champions. There's a different way that I'm walking these days. I walk different. Chest out. Like I'm so confident. I'm that guy. I need the whole OKF Nation. That's how we walking. From now on, we champions. We champions. I'm gonna leave on that note. Shout outs to Tugboat. Your man, the nigga from Brooklyn, Ty. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to the ladies. Yo, Karan, before I go, you got to think about it. Yo, Vicky don't trust him. We got to see if all of, if Vicky, Maxine the producer, what's other shorty name?
We got Cleo, we got Angie.
If Angie, Cleo, Vicky, Maxine the super producer, if all women say I don't trust them, bro, I'm not making that move. I don't do that no more. Women that's important to me, when they say shit, I listen. Even if they not as street as me or whatever, if they like, yo, I don't trust them. I don't, like when they say I don't trust them, I don't F with certain of my guys no more. And they be like, damn, what happened? You acting weird. Nah. Vicky, Maxine, Cleo, so yo, we gotta tomorrow when you do your next pod, let us know. Did you speak to the women? What did the women say?
Okay.
You have to let us know. You have to let us know, bro. You have to let us know.
I like
because if the women ain't effing with it, we gotta put this Giannis talk to bed.
Right. 4
of our important spokeswomen, if they say I'm not fucking with them, bro, I don't trust them, I can't move forward, bro. I can't. So yo, good looking, bro. Shouts out to you. Let a caller call up. We champions. One.
Big time. Yep, we the champs. That's a fact.
We champs, nigga. The fuck,
big time.
Big time. 100.
It's my man Trey. Hold on, let me get Tugboat. Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking Giannis. Yeah, what's good, Tugboat?
What's happening, man?
Hey, Trey said he wanted to hear from you. He said, where you at? He said you was spooky in the woods, man. He said,
yeah, I ain't spooky, man. I'm just listening, man. I'm just getting that education.
That's why I was letting you live, because I know you said you was just I I was thinking about you earlier because I'm like, yo, I got to make this presentation very simple. I can't go, super diabolical.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? You saying I'm a simple man? What do you mean by that?
No, because it's mad complicated. Because I'm talking about luxury tax as if it has anything to do with the apron, and that was my mistake. And I conflated the two, and I've been conflating the two, and I feel bad about that because they really don't have nothing to do with each other, but they do because you can only be an apron team if you're over the luxury tax, right? So,
okay,
but the money that you spend is not a guaranteed 200. It depends on a couple of different factors. It's like rocket science for no reason. You know, like next year we're gonna be in the repeaters tax because we'll be over the luxury tax 3 out of 4 years, and so now you start out at triple the bread. So it's like $1 for $1. Now it goes for $3 for $1 now.
And so Jesse was saying this is something that the players all agreed upon?
Yes, and the owners, the CBA.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know what though? The players don't really lose out on money, right? See, it's only if you want to stay with that team. Now it pushes people out to go elsewhere for bread, right? And so, all right, well, you ain't got the money, I'm leaving, and that creates parity. What Adam Silver really likes.
Right, and was that the whole reason why everybody agreed to it? Because they're like, yo, we're tired of seeing the Lakers and the Celtics, dominate for the league for years. Okay, so the whole goal is to remove dynasties.
Bingo. Because look, you had the Lakers win right before that, and you had Golden State win right before the CBA, the second apron kicked in.
So this whole back to back is just an uphill battle.
It's going to be tricky.
Like, are we
it's not to say we can't do it.
Trying to be part of a dynasty? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's not that it's fool's goal. It's just that with the second apron, remember, the Warriors built their dynasty paying luxury tax.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of made it like bad to be in the luxury tax, right? Now, we always had luxury tax, but when you add the aprons to it, it really cripples what you have to do. And the only way out is to dismantle your team. Trade KP for nobody, right? You start giving up people just to free up bread. And that's the only way to get out of it. So now you lose the assets that you coveted all this time. And then also, Boston Celtics have shown us that the going back, there is no going into the apron to keep it together to try to win a championship. The Celtics fell miserably.
Horrendously. Yeah.
Horrendously. So, that's why I think the Knicks are not trying to do that. Because let's say we don't win the championship again, at least you're not in the second apron. And like Fritz said earlier, I thought it was very, very brilliant that we want to save our second aprons for like the future. We don't necessarily want to get in it right now.
Yeah, and in case of emergency button.
Bingo. You get a Giannis. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? My fault. But yeah, like in case of emergency. Yep.
But I agree with what everybody's saying as far as like New York is a big market team and it always has been. I mean, we just was in a slump for a little bit, but it's a big market. And I don't know if you saw, you talk about Alvarado and what he's talking about chasing the bag, but when he got that AT&T commercial, he was like, yo, that's what New York does. My agent hooked me up because when I'm in New York, I get these type of deals. So I don't even think when he's saying I need to get the bag, I think he's just talking about I need to get the bag regardless. He just got that N1 deal. He got that commercials. He's about to do a podcast. I think his bag is just I think it's that hustle culture.
I'll read the quote again because let's see what this sounded like. He said, I would play the audio. I just don't want to mess around with the Breakfast Club like that.
Yep.
Speaking of paying, we're probably going to have, no, I'm wrong. All right. I always made my way. So I was like, yo, every time I got to come here, I got to prove to myself. And that's what my life is about. And that's going to be fine with me, though. So even after being an NBA champion, now you still got that chip on your shoulder. Alvarado said, hell yeah, I got that. Hell yeah, I got it. First of all, I got to go get paid. Yeah. I don't know, my dog. Then he said, and then now listen, the question. Hopefully you'll get a big contract, which you should. Jose said, yeah. Hopefully, God willing, I want to be in this league for a long time. I love this life, not the Knicks, the league. I love this life. I love the NBA life. It feeds my not the Knicks life, the NBA life. It feeds my family, and it puts me in rooms where I can never be. I'm here with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
that's what I'm saying right there. I'm here with y'all. That's the part, because that's what he's saying. Like, yo, he had an exclusive Good Morning America interview. He's getting all these deals, and he's getting a bag every time. That Breakfast Club, he didn't do that for free. He got a bag for that, and that's what he's saying. He's saying, I'm here with y'all. Like, look at all the avenues that the New York market is bringing to me. That's what I'm getting out of it. It's all interpretation. But
he said, but they asked you to get a big contract. He wasn't talking about a big contract from Sprint. Well, damn, Sprint out of business. Damn, that's crazy.
I used to have
anyway,
Sprint with T-Mobile now.
Right, I know, me too. And and I had to lead them because they're with T-Mobile. That's a whole nother topic. But anyway, so when he says you hope you get the big contract, he's not talking about a Verizon deal. He's talking about an NBA contract. That's what he's talking about.
Well, we're the hottest team in the league right now. I mean, if that's truly how he feels, that's shout out to him. I mean, to come to your hometown at 5'11", get a chip, and then go feed your family and get a bigger bag, more power to the man.
Right. And also remember, Brooklyn is right there. You just never know. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that.
They got money. They just sitting over there just looking at everybody like,
yeah,
we'll mess up your whole summer. Don't mess
Brooklyn
mess
up
your
like
whole
that
summer. Austin Reeves, we got the max. The Lakers playing games, come over here. We got you.
Well, we going.
Yeah, that's how the Nets are playing it this summer. They like the Bogarts on the free agent block.
Well, we got options. I've been hot on this Rui thing. How you feel about him?
Who?
Rui Hachimura.
He a free agent?
Yeah.
He getting a bag though, right?
Imagine, nah, bro. We the Knicks.
He's not getting a bag?
Nah. Look at it real quick. I think 11.
All right. Let me show you the bag that he's about to get. And I'm gonna tell you why he's gonna get a bag. Hold on. Let me just go. I gotta back out because I hate the sports track. Yo, sports track changed. It went into all season mode now, man. So like all of the second apron thresholds, all the numbers, there's not there no more. Now you gotta just know it. Hold on, let me they switched up the site. Like I knew they would. You're right. You're right. Hachimura is definitely a free agent.
Yeah.
And I can't see what the hell he made last year.
11.
That's crazy. Oh, 11?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you right now, that brother was shooting the greatest percentage. He was like leading the league in threes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. 51%.
That's a bag, bro. That's not a minimum.
That's a championship he wants, man.
That's a duffel bag, dog.
But you get the bag when you come to the city. You get the bag when you come to the city.
I could go to the city and be in Brooklyn and get the bag. Just saying. Brooklyn. I'm telling you, they are the Bogart. I don't like the Nets, but they're the Bogarts, bro, of the summer. They're gonna be sitting there with their arms folded, like we could sign him.
Meanwhile, we're sitting there with our arms folded, and they're like, "Who want? Can you please come get me, please? I just want to play for the Knicks. I really just want to play for the Knicks. I really like what y'all got going on. Y'all got a great team. Y'all got a great captain, great organization. Can I please come play with y'all?" And we got our arms folded, like, "All right, well, get in line. Just get in line. We'll see." You don't think there's a line for us?
I hope it's like that. 56% from three in the playoffs on 6 attempts. Yeah. That's a bag, bro. If you shoot 57%, I'm sorry, I'm gonna give him this 57% on 6 attempts, you're getting paid, bro. Like you're gonna get a bag.
It's up to him, right?
He's getting a bag, bro. I'm sorry.
It's up to
How
him,
tall
though,
is he?
right?
6'8"?
Yeah, yes, yep.
Yeah. I don't know, my brother.
The international flight to Japan.
Didn't he shooting 44% from 3 on 4 attempts for the season?
I'm saying the brother's nice. I'm like, yo, if there's anybody I want to get, that's what I want to get. I want to get Rui.
That's cold-blooded right there, boy.
Yeah, give me Rui and OG on the wings together. What?
You take it hard at the starting lineup?
No, we don't take them on. No. I'm not talking about adjusting starting lineups. I'm just talking about, we do the crazy rotations. We got Rick Brunson with the mastermind on the rotations, so it's gonna happen. And him and OG.
I like Rui. I like Rui.
But you're just saying the money's a little funny.
Yeah, the money's funny. I think if you shoot 60% from 3, though, I think you're gonna get a bag. Yeah.
It's possible.
I think he's gonna get a bag. The only people I'm telling y'all don't like the OKF doc, CJ McCollum, dog. That's your weight class right there. G.
I'm cool with CJ.
Go
but
get
you don't think CJ's
CJ.
gonna get a bag?
He old, bro. His age is not on his side right now. Keeping it real. There's too many young boys coming out that, you could build with right now. So
you think we're gonna do that? You think we're gonna build with our young boys? Because didn't Leon move up in the draft?
Nah.
Oh, he didn't move up in the draft.
Nah, we just got the 24th pick. That's how I picked the 24th pick.
Okay. You think we're gonna do something with him this year?
You might not got no choice. You got to build a team. The only thing is, though, with that 24th pick is $4 million, I think, is the guaranteed contract. I don't know if they want to spend $4 million on a rookie. Maybe. I don't. Yeah. I'm looking at the free agents right now, though.
It's not a bad list.
It's a lot of big names, bro.
It's not a bad list. I'm trying to tell you, it's not.
Peyton Watson is nice.
Yes, it's not a bad list. It's not a bad list.
You ain't gonna
man.
be able to get him, but I would love to get Peyton Watson.
Peyton Watson is another great name. I'm telling you, we're gonna work on magic, man. We're gonna work on magic. Don't sleep on
Ayo DeSumo,
World
bro.
Wide West. Don't sleep on that Larry O'Brien shining right now.
If I could get DeSumo on my team and Peyton Watson, bro,
what Ayo get? He got 50 points. What was his game? A 50-point game?
He scored. I don't remember if it was 50, but he scored something.
It was like 43.
It was a big game.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was a big game. I don't remember the exact amount. I watched that game. I might got that in the 82 nights. Hold up.
Ayo would be a great addition. That's what I'm saying. We got options. I looked at the list. We got options, man. I got
the list right here. Right. This is what I'm looking at, y'all. To all the people wondering what I'm looking at. There's some free agents out there. I like the Sumo. Hell, you might get. Well, no, not Lou Dort. I don't think you get Lou Dort. I'm good.
I'm good on that. I'll be honest with you. I'm good. I'm super good.
You're not getting Kobe White. Somebody said Kobe White. Yeah, you're not getting Kobe White. It's not happening. Yeah, it's a dream.
Oh, the Kobe White?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. With them new hair files, it might work out for us. You get fouled by touching the hair. Kobe White be a good addition.
Yeah, but he about to get a bag.
See, but I'm not even mad. I told you, like, even if we got to go in the recycling bin, not recycling bin, but in the dumpster bin and get a Sandro Mamusheli, I'm cool with that.
Oh, what about Cam Thomas from the Nets? The Chuck?
I'm cool with that. Cam Thomas? I'm not cool with that.
The Chuck,
and that's Chesapeake. That's VA home. That mentality ain't gonna slide over here, bro.
Yeah, he definitely a free agent.
Yeah, he a free agent for a reason. Remember, I was asking you about him earlier when I was like, yo, they're waving these type of guards and all that. I don't know his mentality. Yeah, I don't know.
You know who's about to get a bag though?
Who's that?
Kevin Porter Jr., dog.
Yes. Yep.
He's about to get a bag. He got a player option for 5.3. He opting out of that. Easy work. Opting out of that.
Because he ain't really getting no shine with Milwaukee.
What do you mean by shine, though?
Like, I mean, just like the way he played in Houston, it didn't look the same in Milwaukee. He had his moments, but you know, the way Milwaukee was
He was balling, man. When Giannis was there, yo, he was getting busy.
He was getting busy. He had a couple games, but he ain't really. It didn't look like Houston though. But he's gonna get it back regardless. You can double check behind me. I remember watching him because I like his game too. And I know he had some fire games, but
he was because he was starting.
Maybe I'm confusing him with Cam Thomas. Maybe I'm confusing numbers with Cam Thomas.
No, yeah, Cam Thomas didn't do nothing. Yeah,
maybe
he didn't do nothing.
He had a great opening game, and then after that, it kind of just like, yo, what are you doing?
Well, Cam Thomas is all political with him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's all political. Like, he's just trying to get a bag, and because the teams he's going to, they're not committing to him, so they don't really care to showcase what he has to bring to the table. So that's why he's not getting the opportunities. Like, he goes to Milwaukee, what they really trying to do. By the way, Porter Jr. was averaging 17 points, 46 from the field. He didn't shoot great from three, though, 32%.
Yeah.
But he averaged 7.4 assists. He was the point guard. He was holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't shoot good from three. That's the only thing that.
But they still played Rollins over him, didn't they?
Nah, he started with Rollins.
Oh, he started with Rollins. Okay.
Yeah, he started with Rollins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got options, bro. We got it, and the hotline is ringing. The hotline is ringing.
Damn, they got Rollins on a $4 million deal, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You talk about robbery?
Crazy. But wait, don't get it wrong though. We be robbing guys too, though. We be robbing guys too.
Man, Ryan Rollins is a ball player, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think we had no ball players like Ryan Rollins, though, that we got like that. We got Deuce, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Ryan Rollins is one of them ones, though.
Yeah, he can definitely create. Deuce can't create.
Yeah, he definitely create, and he play defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ryan Rollins is a hooper, and yeah, I don't know what they're doing with him, but it's none of my business.
I don't know, man. The Bucks is a weird team, bro. This is weird. Man, give me Giannis. Stop playing, guys.
I don't know. The Giannis in Miami looks. I've been watching, like Trey said. I've been watching. I'm on the Giannis watch just to see. And the Giannis to Miami looks a little flaky. Looks actually super flaky. The Boston chatter done died down, which is that's a little spooky. The fact that it died down.
They all got back. Yo, they all got backup plans now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They just said John Morant's their backup plan. Miami.
Oh my God, that's a want.
Crazy.
That's a want.
Crazy.
But yo, the crazy part about it is, remember, his mom put the picture out for Miami. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I keep up with all that. I keep up with it. Yeah. Mom put the picture out.
We talked about that on the channel. I did the show. I said, yo, his mom Dukes.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Miami.
I don't pay the property watch. I don't pay that no mind. You know, where everybody's property at, because that's just investing.
Nah, it don't matter.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I
no,
don't
she put the picture up talking about Miami. Like, yeah, I think it was a picture of him in Miami or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. That was during the trade. That was during trade season.
Yep. I was talking about Giannis every day. Every day. Giannis. So I may have to bring that back.
We'll see.
I'm not. But you know, I'm doing the draft on Tuesday. You gonna be in the building?
Tuesday, I should be Tuesday. Yep. What time?
I think it come on at 8. I'm doing the members only panel.
Okay.
And but it's gonna be live, but it's gonna be only members on the panel.
Oh, damn, that's dope, bro. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
let's do that.
Figure we watch it together. We ain't doing nothing else.
Chilling.
It ain't like the game where I gotta super analyze. So
but what's your knowledge on the draft? Because my knowledge is no.
I'm doing my homework, man.
Okay.
I'm still biased.
As a Knicks fan, I've learned to not care about the draft. I mean, exactly. As a Knicks fan, I've learned like the draft don't really mean too much, but I know things are changing with this draft.
Yeah, you gotta
it's
care.
more special. But
Isaiah
I'm just so
Evans,
used to
Duke.
Tibbs.
Isaiah Evans, Duke, bro. That's the guy.
Oh, a Duke guy?
Listen, he's 6'6", athletic, could jump out the gym. He shoots the ball from deep. He plays a little bit of defense. I'm taking that kid, boy. I feel like he could be special, bro.
There's a name I keep hearing guys bring up. I need to check out his tape. Who's the other guy? They keep bringing him up.
Talking about the top? The top of the toppies?
No. Yeah, I'm talking for Knicks. When guys they're like, everybody's saying they were like Doc has brought him up. I think Grady brought him up. There's a couple guys they brought this guy up, and I can't think of what his name was.
Is he a big guy?
I think so.
There's a lot of big guys. You got Taurus Reed from UConn. That's Knicks would be champ school. I like him. He's solid. Block shots, strong. You got the kid from North Carolina. I can't remember his name for some reason. I'm blanking out, but it's too damn late. You got Zuby Ejiofor from from St. John's. You know, he's solid, 6'9", power forward, could play a little 5 small ball. You got the Pete kid. I think it's Koa Pete or something like that. He's another one of those guys, 6'9". I think he shoots the 3 ball. I've been doing my homework, bro. I know a little stuff. I know a little something, dog.
Yeah,
listen, by the time the draft comes, yeah, I'm gonna sound like a commentator for ESPN. Like, yo, this kid here in the tournament, he averaged 25 points.
You got have what you gonna call that one? That ain't gonna be called 82 nights. What you gonna call it? 82 picks.
82 picks. Oh, that's fire. The 82 picks. You know, we got the mock draft. I'm gonna have my own. I don't know if I'm gonna do a mock. Nah, that's too deep. That's too much.
That's too deep.
But I'm gonna have that's too deep because then I gotta map out other teams. I don't got time for that. Yeah. But I'm gonna do a big board though, for sure.
Okay.
Do a big board. Yeah.
That's dope. I know you're gonna.
It's gonna be like 10 names on there. Yeah. 10 names on the big board.
I'm just curious I'm so excited for this offseason to see what moves are made to try to beat the Knicks. See, look, all these excuse my language, all these bum moves, all these guys, all these desperate moves these guys make to try to beat us and compete with us. And then the moves that we pull and like, yo, how did y'all do that? How did y'all, because that's what happens every time we do a trade. They go, how did y'all pull that off?
Yeah. I think the East is on smash though, unless somebody makes a blockbuster trade. I think we got the East on smash.
I mean, blockbuster's coming. Blockbuster's
coming, but it don't got to be to the East though. It could definitely be to the West.
It could definitely be to the West.
So you see what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, Oklahoma got the Infinity Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could just snap their finger.
And they ain't take that conference finals loss too easily. So
what? They might could snap their finger and get Wemby.
Yeah, that'd be something.
That'd be great. Yeah, we trade 10 picks for Wemby.
And Wemby and Chet on the same team crying together. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. We give you Williams and 10 picks for Wemby right now. Let's go.
A hurt Williams at that.
A hurt Williams stumbling and 10 picks for Wemby. That'd be crazy. Or Giannis. We'll give you Williams.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, Dort. If we can sign and trade Dort, I'm not sure they'd be able to do that. But
why do you think that Giannis Orlando chatter quiet down? Because I still got that on my hot radar.
I don't think they want to trade Paolo.
Okay.
I think they feel good like, yo, man, Mosley is the reason why we didn't come out in the 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was the scapegoat. I thought Paolo was the scapegoat, but I guess they saw him drop that 40 in the first round, and it was like, yeah.
We're gonna get the coach that's high off smelling salts. We're gonna get him out of here.
Yeah. Well, his job was gone before the playoffs started. There was rumors about him that, after this year, he's out of there. So that's why I kind of figured they wouldn't beat Detroit. I'm like, it's just too much it's just too much bad juju going against them.
Last thing before I go, you think we're gonna lose our assistant coach? And if we do you think that's gonna affect the team?
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna affect what we got going on?
Oh no, no.
He had the clipboard a lot in the playoffs.
Nah, man, because you know why? Because they gonna get somebody else.
All right.
It's always gonna be somebody. It might be Mike Wood. Nah.
We bring Tibbs back. Put him on.
Hell, Tibbs might get a job. I wouldn't be surprised if Tibbs get a job. How many jobs are open? Is there still some jobs open, right?
There's always a job open, man. Especially now. We got the chip, bro. Everybody want to come here. That's the moral of the story is we got the chip. New York's the biggest market in the game. The league's been waiting for this. Like literally, the whole league's been waiting for this moment. Players have been waiting for this moment. They like coming in the Garden just to play against us. Imagine how many players want to come to the Garden to play with us.
Yeah.
It's their favorite place to play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody, even you see the fans, you see the people, you see everybody, all of a sudden now they on the Knicks dick. That's just the name of the game. Well, Giannis said we the hottest chick in the game right now. So
100%.
we gotta find the right suitor. We got a list.
Yeah, I believe in Leon, so that's why I'm sure. I was feeling kind of crazy earlier because I got too much information. I started thinking about repeaters tax, and next year So then I just had to say fall back. Let's just stick to this summer. Don't worry about next year.
Jesse be dropping some gems, man.
Jesse know basketball.
He be dropping some gems.
Like she explained the backcourt rule with Jose.
Yeah,
everything got to be over for it to be backcourt. So
yeah,
she knows her stuff.
But we in good hands, man.
Yep. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, man. If you're around, I'm gonna do NBA Saturdays. I gotta try to sneak one in because I got my son tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to sneak one in.
Yeah, I know. How's he doing? He's good. You feeling better?
Yeah, he's feeling better. Yeah, he no more fever, thank goodness.
Nice.
Because he has asthma, so that's what makes everything complicated with him. It's just, we don't want no asthma flare-ups.
He's still in koala bear mode. He right on your hip.
What?
That's a good. I'm telling you, man. That's a good problem to have, man. I love it. I'm about to say I love it. I love my little man. My oldest, he's getting old now. He's a teenager, but I still got my little man, and that's the same way he is. I'm like, no problem, baby boy. I got you. Don't sweat it. Daddy got you.
Yeah. I mean, bro. As soon as I get out the door, bro, he's right there, just waiting for me. And then he knows I'm on the show too. So, but bro, he's man.
He gonna be hooping?
He hooping now, bro.
Nice.
He hooping now. We got the little, play hoop every day. Every day he want me to hoop with him.
Nice.
Just trying to grow the passion. And he somewhat watches the games, but he's still like in baby kind of soon to be boy mode. So,
but I know my baby
he wants
boy,
to shoot. When it
I
comes
took him to the Knicks Hornet game. Because he saw the Hornet mascot because it was a Hornet home game. He saw the Hornet mascot in the facility. Now he a Hornets fan all of a sudden. I'm like, all right, man, whatever, bro. You got it. You got it. That's baby boy, not the one that was on the phone. Baby boy. He don't know no better. He's just like the mascot.
Oh man, Charlotte. He'll get his heart broke, especially with Ball there.
I told him that.
For some reason, I don't take Ball serious. I just feel like Ball is just a waste. Sometimes I think a waste of possessions.
Just dragging it out. But I think if he goes to a team like Miami and gets some structure behind him, that dude is a problem, bro. Melo's a problem. He just needs some structure. He just, he's a baby boy in a crazy family.
I feel like he's a TikTok. I don't know why I see him. I just think TikTok. I don't know why.
Yeah, he keeps saying
it's wrong. I apologize. He's nice, but he's just missing like the seriousness.
He's missing maturity. That's all he's missing is maturity, and that comes with age. You know that.
We'll see, man. But I appreciate you, Turbo. I'm about to shut it down. I
appreciate you, man. Yeah, I know. I told you I was in here just taking notes, trying to learn a little game, and I'm like, all right, my boy Trey called me out. I got to call. If Trey called me out, I got to call. I got it.
Yeah.
That's my dog right there. I love when Trey calls up, man. A lot of great calls tonight.
Yeah, everybody was fired tonight. Sure.
Fired.
But all right, we'll talk tomorrow if you're around. Big time salute.
All right, brother.
All right.
Stay blessed.
Big time. Look, man, I'm shutting it down. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I feel like that 2 hours of sleep is catching up with me because I'm never like this tired at this time. But I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, man. NBA Saturdays. Until next time, as always, let's go Knicks.